Cause my mama a drug dealer. When times got hard, I had to pay these fucking bills, nigga.
What could get more realer? Thought process, serial killer. No milk, nigga. I'm not a cash cow. But for that cash, I'll pow pow like a wild, wild west cowboy. Feeling like my muscles on what steroid? Now this shit they doing nowadays make me bored. Temperature wise, I despise all these guys who tell lies. Look me in my eyes, you not wise. Trying to play chips and knock a chip right off your shoulder, nigga. Real case gang
Mama,
can't get
I'm a
no colder,
drug
nigga.
dealer.
I was raised up around drug dealers.
Mama, I'm a drug dealer.
Granddaddy told me to hustle hard, don't be a stiller.
Mama, I'm a drug
But if you make my feelings hurtin', I'ma come to still curtain.
Cause mama, I'm a drug dealer.
Mama, 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 I'm a drug dealer. Mama, I'm a drug dealer.
I'm saying, mama, you know I was gonna be some type of hustler. Shit. Too smart not to have no damn money.
They say the apple
Shit.
don't fall far from the tree. I'm doing the same thing as my dad and my me.
Look who I be around. Be around Mouthpiece, Trap. We all hustlers, you know what I'm saying?
Drugs don't mean that we dealing. Amphetamines and narcotics. Our drugs can be our vibe. Cause when you fuck around and get into our vibe, oh shit. That shit hits just like that thing that hit you when they put it in your spine.
Roll up session. Giving you life lessons. We
Life
get
is the
high at
lesson.
an all-time high.
Experience is the teacher.
Hey, we get high at an all-time high.
All time.
At an all-time high. We get high at an all-time high. Sometimes we don't even know why. We get high at an all-time high. I'm so high. Don't know if I can come down.
Come down.
I smoke after done smoke too many after pound.
Too many pounds.
I smoke too many. I got the car fall out like a chimney.
Tell me how you break it down, man.
I got the barrels smoking like Yosemite. And if you disrespect my clique, they put bullets in your ribbity. I like that word ribbity.
Like blah blah.
For shiggity.
You eliminated, my dude.
Well, don't get no bullets in your ribbity.
Your remedy.
That's
Your
a hell of a
remedy.
remedy.
Dead nigga girl.
If you play ribbity,
You
gonna put some bullets in your ribbity.
That's a dead nigga girl.
like Dizzy K say, niggas don't learn till they get bullet holes in them.
Damn, that's a hard lesson.
Niggas soft as silk trying to play
And
hard as
remember,
denim.
Damn.
you know, hey, what Kendrick?
Then them who
Who
get
was
the
that
bullets.
Hey, who was that said that line? No, I think that was Hove said. Y'all respect the nigga that got shot. I respect the shooter.
Oh, and I'm gonna be your executor. Oh, no littering on
Minus
my
Bernard
property.
Hopkins.
What they say, ain't no littering on
Philly's
my property.
finest.
Cause when lead hit the flesh, body's dropping.
Ooh, I'm gonna just kick a nigga and sweep him off the lawn. Ooh.
He got bullets in his body. Look like he doing that hot trolley. And round here we'll ride 6-4s and a 954, but that 9 shoot 4 through your front back window. Can you feel his tempo? He's buried in a temple. 6 feet below. He's on a t-shirt. His mama gon' hurt. He laying in dirt. Now his old lady gon' flirt with the plug who gave him work. That's what happens when you get married. Shit crazy in these streets.
Okay.
Gang
What they
gang.
say? That nigga
Bang,
used to
bang.
like- He used used to love her when her name was Bird, but now they call her Tweet. I guess that bitch seen that putty cat. Oh, she's so sweet. Can you taste her from the finger lips to your fingertips? Hell nah, when she drop them hips, she make that ass dip. Go ahead, left cheek, right cheek. Go ahead, girl, you can bounce it all to the beat, and I get this money all through this fucking week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Shit, Saturday is that payday. We all cash in shit. Bitch, that's that big yay. Hey?
Welcome to the 12th episode of Living Room News. I am Southern Mouthpiece of Rib Cage Gang.
I am Trapvino, man. Put it on your mind, El Presidente.
You already know it's your boy King Doobie live in the building.
And I guess these guys was humble enough to say the best for last. I am the captain of the cool kids, Dizzy K, and I got the 357 with me.
I like when he say captain of the cool kids.
Yeah, because I feel
He's
like
a big grown ass man.
in my head, I'm thinking tinted windows and like the school
Hey,
bus
like I said
that got
last
the air
week.
condition on it.
Like I said last week, if you're born with those features, that structure, that body, God bless you.
Hey, that's what's up though. That's what's up.
I
That's
guess
what's up.
shit, you know how they say God made the left and God made the right. Then he had some shit that was left over.
Nah,
Like,
I think Dana would be like if he was born now, he would be Benjamin Unfunction.
Damn.
No, see that's the thing.
Not Benjamin Button, but Benjamin
Unfunction.
Unfunction.
No, that's the thing.
So
when
how
you
would that
fellas
story
hold.
go?
No,
How would that story go? Would
that's the thing.
would he progress his knowledge backwards?
There is no story, and that's why I feel like I'm an enigma. Cause let my mom tell it, I'm not supposed to be here.
But,
My mother couldn't have any kids.
but understand, like
Uh-huh.
Benjamin function. What he mean, like
The Benjamin Button.
As soon as you born, you
One of
smarter
my
than the
entertainment.
motherfuckers, right? But as time decreases, you get dumber than a bitch. So
Yeah.
that's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Benjamin function, like bitch, you started off functioning well, then it was a malfunction.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Sounds about right.
Nah, bro is a highly intelligent dude. Y'all don't take this personal. We just kicking the bobo.
Yeah.
Like to joke around.
He didn't regress.
Because
He
my
actually
brother
built it
Brian,
up.
he's really born ass first. If y'all don't believe that, he really is. Bills on me blue.
Bill
You
on
was
me,
born ass first.
Yeah, so-
Asinine.
So all y'all females can tell y'all kids when you seen they toes come out before any else part of their body, you say, "Boy, you were born ass first." So you shouldn't say shit. You shouldn't even talk back to your mama. If you're born ass first, you should never be disrespectful.
Out of happy boss.
Well, this being the 12th episode, we want to thank everyone that has subscribed, that has
Yes,
basically
yes.
liked, shared, comment. I also want to thank everybody for DMing, also including, topics that you want to hear about and things in that nature. So with this week, RCG Dizzy 357, you hit me up earlier today and said you wanted to take the lead. You had something to talk about.
You say early today, that nigga called you 5 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was early though.
Did you have breakfast on your mind?
Of course.
Is this topic breakfast?
It's about food. We finna eat.
I
Okay,
hope
well
it's
then give me them
breakfast.
I'm
eggs.
gonna
breakfast,
tell
lunch,
y'all
and
right
dinner.
now, that motherfucker called me 5 this morning. My old lady looking like nigga.
You
Who
tricky.
calling your phone?
You shrieking.
Now I got to damn near show her the name.
It's dizzy.
Then the nigga say, "Are you okay?" Nigga, I'm whelping puppies.
I knew that's why you
One
beat
day
up.
old puppy, not up to talk about no goddamn take nigga. You get your ass in here, we do what we do, nigga. If you got something to say, say it.
Well, the fear was the patience, the waiting part. Like for instance, me and Trace had our ups and downs, and it's like I try to let her know that hey, this is new to me. The family man, the being a father and an influential male rider to someone else. All this is new to me. It was never shown except for you gentlemen. So I never knew what a good dad or a good parent was, because my parents, they were good individually, but they were bad together. So with me just picking up pieces, you know, that Mamba mentality. I take the good from this, the bad from that, and I learned. But I ended up becoming my worst fear. You know what I'm saying? I ended up becoming what I didn't was what I was trying to become, because I was afraid of accepting or letting some others accept who I am. And now it's like I have nothing to hide. That's why I'm so blessed and thankful for, you know, us having this opportunity with this podcast, because it creates a place for me to be me and who I need to be, and hopefully, you know, with us, you know, learning and growing from each other, we could, you know, channel on and change minds of our viewers.
Okay, so with that being said, like I said before, it sounds more of an insecurity than a fear, because if you had fear, you wouldn't have never attempted to be on this show. If you had fear, you wouldn't have never attempted to get better. It was an insecurity. You built something in your head that made you insecure about doing certain shit. So it's not really a fear.
Okay.
It's an insecurity, because like when you have fear, you scared to attempt or even go at it.
Right.
So like that's like a phobia. You know what I'm saying? But insecurity is something people can get over at times. Like they just say like, oh, I'm not sure about this, or boom, boom, boom. But then you get a woman in your life who tell you like, boy, you amazing looking dude. Like, baby, I love the shit out you. That shit starts killing that insecurity, because now you feel like you got somebody in your life that really sees you for who you are, not who you want to be, who the fuck you are.
And most time when people have insecurities,
well said.
Most time when people have insecurities, they worry about what people think about them all the time, or their approval or their opinion, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's you just gotta love you first.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I pride myself on being, you know, a million with y'all, because it's like it's too much. First and foremost, I love y'all too much not to be anything less of what you expect. And also, it's
like when you break down your whole theory on just the fear. Like you say, the fear of certain things. It's like you say you grew up in the spiritual world, Christianity, whatever.
Yeah, you know.
So like with that, you know, the first
Church
thing
Monday
we
through
taught
Sunday.
by the old school is you don't feel no man, you don't feel really nothing but God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really, like I tell people, I don't fear God in that sense because I'm trying to get to heaven. So I fear the wrath of God, what he could do. So it's like with saying that, I always told you it was never how you used to say you arrogant. Nah, I ain't arrogant. If I don't think highly of myself, who else gonna think highly of me?
Yeah.
If I don't think I could be good at something, who else gonna think I could be good at something? The inner self is the main thing. Like Doobie saying, to be worried about what somebody else think, that to me, that's you holding back your greatness.
Exactly.
Sometimes we caught up around people that we truly shouldn't be around, because that we are not even alike. Sometimes shit happen on a whole different aura. Like, for instance, you going through ups and downs, financial crisis is hit, you come from a suburban area, now you moving in a Section 8 community, a housing community. So now you're a proper child, you moving around, now you live around kids that don't have proper etiquette. You say this, that, them, they, we say them, that, this, they, those. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different lingo. So now as years go by, your whole aura changed to fit. That's not nothing, that's normal. Because you're adapting to your environment now. So with that being said, a lot of things that wasn't you in the beginning of your childhood, it'll never be you, because you didn't catch that.
Right.
You was missing out on that. You was being raised a whole nother way. So just like me, being raised how I was raised, I always was intrigued by kids who was brought up in a great household different from mine. Like I grew up with structure. I grew up but to be in a household where a father come home from work and the son being told, did you do this or do that? And I'm hearing dudes like, boy, my dad will be I thought about those kind of things, and I think God gave me a wondering mind, because it's like I always just be like, damn, I know if I had my old boy, it probably would have been a little different on this end, but I don't. It ain't no excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was
not,
written.
because like I say, after 18 years old, however old you is now, boy, if you 36 or older, you raised yourself for 18 years.
Definitely.
So are you living off the first 18 years, or are you living off the new 18 years after you turn 18? Are you living off of those rules? And because we ain't listen, because half of us didn't listen. If we would have went by the rules and regulations and the goal that what parents wanted us to do, we would have had a job. I mean, damn, we would have either had a job, 9 to 5, working for a company, or, you know what I'm saying, in college, getting a degree in what we want. You know what I'm
I
saying?
did all the bullshit so y'all wouldn't have to go through the bullshit. Like, so when y'all be like, oh, damn, why you so hard on me? The reason I'm so hard on you, cause a motherfucker let up on me. So I ain't had nobody to kick me in my ass when I felt down. I had to pick my motherfucking self up. So with me telling y'all, all young kids, like, man, don't wait for a bitch to pick you up. Motherfucker, dust yourself off and pick your motherfucking self up. Cause there's one simple fact in this world. Ain't nobody go help you unless you help yourself. When you want to believe in God or believe in whatever religion you want to believe in, it starts with you first. You say, my God don't give me this. But guess what? Why your God go give you something that you go fuck up? Your God know you. Whatever your God may be, he knows you. He, she, they, them, or it. However y'all want to phrase it.
One thing Grandma used to say, God gonna give you what you need, but you gotta work for what you want.
All day.
You know what I'm
Preach,
saying?
brother,
Like
preach.
needs, that's a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on your table, a means of income to pay your bills, because we can't live for free unless, you know, we buy properties, pay our yearly tax. You still got yearly taxes. So it's like if you got cattle on your land, then you ain't paying no yearly taxes. So it's things around everything. But at the end of the day, it's like my brother's here saying, like, having a fear, you got to conquer that. Do not be afraid to do nothing. One thing I could say that I use myself as an example. My brothers here, they kind of like, it's like I kind of can't have a fear. A lot of stuff I never knew how to do. It's just I feel like if I'm gonna be an MC, a rapper, I need to learn how to make beats. I need to learn something about engineering. I need to learn about, you know what I'm saying, writing songs. I need to learn about shooting videos because I want to do videos. So it's like me personally, having the Real Cage Game Publishing, I took it upon myself to get a lot of things. So even having my team behind me, when they see like, damn, bro just, you know what I'm saying? And they tell me this. So it's like, I be wanting them to see that in me. Like, bitch, if I can do it, I know I'm no smarter than, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell you, like, we
equal.
Yeah, so it's like, just trust me. It's nothing you can fail at. How can you fail at something you don't know?
Right.
You only can learn.
Cause if you fall, bitch, guess
It's
what? Like bro said,
yeah.
what is it? One real break.
Yeah, we all feel
the
pain. So it's like,
I'm gonna pick your ass up and dust you off
like
and say,
Dizzy-
nigga, we gotta do this shit better.
yeah, like Dizzy called, you edited the thing. Hey, bro, listen. What the hell, bro? I got my daughter going to school, bro. And he felt it. He like, oh, shit. Like, damn, bro, I ain't never snapped like this. Like, I was like, bitch, I'm sitting there doing this shit. You could be sitting right there. And he like, you right, bro. But then like Dana say, man, shit, we gotta learn. 'Cause I don't like how you snapping on me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, you gotta understand, I brought the program with you
Yeah, you
from
use that.
Best Buy.
Yeah, look.
I didn't know nothing about it.
And you use that key word, understand.
Yeah, cause it's like, and it wasn't like I'm trying to get, but it's like, bro, trust me, I want to. I got a lot. You know what I'm saying? Cass, we leaving. You know what I'm saying? So like, he understood, but it was like when I'm there, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. It's trust me, if I could do this shit, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing hard. So that's where I feel like, bro, coming from like, I can't have this fear no more. Shit, I got to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? If bruh fall down, there's something wrong with bruh. Everybody a president on my team. Everybody a CEO on my team. If this one gone, somebody got to step up. If I'm gone, he got to step up. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody is a big element on the team. Like I was telling Dana, like, don't have that fear. You got everything to show them. It ain't like we don't have the platform. We got everything to show what we do. We not lacking nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's no need of fear at all. Like Twerk was saying.
Get ready, you go be
Yeah,
ready.
we gonna fail in life. With failure should come learning. If you learn from it, it's never a failure or a mistake. But if you keep doing it over and over, you just a damn fool.
That's a
You know what I'm
fool.
saying?
That's just.
It's
the
too many of
automatic
us
way.
to fail.
Yeah.
Facts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
One succeed, bitch. We
Yeah, it's
all
too many of
succeed,
us to
bitch.
fail, yeah.
If I go up a level, goddamn it, just believe. You might not be on my level, but guess what? You're moving up.
Definitely.
And why the fuck would you be? Why would we have a whole rope if we don't pull each other up?
So trust me, bro. Like, you ain't gotta like trust me. I understand your mind, cause it's like one person rap. Doobie make beats and rap and sing. You know what I'm saying? Bruh rap, do the dogs, do this, do that. Twerk got his thing. So it's like sometimes, like you saying, being around a circle of guys that's talented and doing something, it's like you would sit back and just look and just be like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be like that. Even if, like, how many times you wrote lyrics and what I did with them? I used them.
Incorporated.
I tell a nigga quick, if Guase wrote rhyme, I'm like, you ain't finna spit that? Give me that shit.
Give me that shit.
I'm finna spit that bitch.
I see
Like,
that.
I don't, it's, and it's like, I don't want people to be like me, but I just, the mind frame of not caring what one say, bro, like, that's stopping your greatness.
Yeah, and
Like,
with that being
I
said,
tell you, look in the mirror and you say fuck the world, you really need to carry that shit on your shoulders. 'Cause when you saying fuck the world, it ain't saying fuck the people in it. It's just saying, bitch, your expectations and all that shit, like that shit don't mean nothing to me. So like, that's what Pac really mean.
You know
Like,
what
I
I'm
woke
saying?
up and screamed fuck the world. Cause when you get that mentality of saying fuck the world can't stop you. That's the biggest shit we know right now. Everybody knows the world,
the world
is the biggest
is
shit.
our friend.
Yeah. So, bitch, if I'm
That's-
waking up
that's where
saying
I'm at.
fuck the world, like, bitch, I'm really on that. You got to carry that shit on your shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, every time you wake up in the morning, you got to understand that you doing something different that another dude ain't doing. Male, female, or whatever. You, every morning you wake up and you able to get your ass on the bus, go to your job, bitch, clock in, clock out, clock in, clock out. Like, that's something different.
shout out to the 9 to 5s all across the world, man.
Please believe it, bitch. The hard hats, the motherfucking galoshes, the
Fast food restaurants.
yeah, all that shit. Cause boy, y'all in a dangerous game. I'm
Pest
gonna keep saying.
control, landscaping, auto detailing, roofing, plumbing, all that, man.
Blue collar.
Whatever it may be, bro. Like, whatever you great at. Like I tell people, I could go to restaurants and people take my order, and I just like to watch waitresses sometimes just do 3 and 4 tables with no pen and pad. Remember 6 people orders, 8 people orders, and they get it right.
And
To
why
me,
you appreciate that?
because that shows the mental capacity. You know what I'm saying? The memory that some people have. It's
And
like,
the discipline.
yeah, and it's like you could see it.
It
So
never
like,
get it twisted though. Like,
it's just- it's
because a
amazing.
Motherfucker working that job. Don't be like that. Ain't gonna be your next CEO. That ain't gonna be the next motherfucker. You see, a lot of people start low. It's because they need to build up.
but what's your girl that work at TGI Fridays? Our homie,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
She's amazing.
Chelsea been there for a few years.
Chelsea
But I'm gonna tell you this:
Yeah.
if Chelsea was to move up, that wouldn't even be right to me. For my sake, it's like when we go, you know what I'm saying? Even when Bert go by herself or whatever, she's gonna always get good money.
She got that energy.
And it ain't that she care.
She
Like,
care.
you know what I mean? Like, she care. And it's like everywhere we go, pretty much, it's like you saying, when you carry the essence of this, you know, you got that spiritual
people,
essence,
yeah, good
like the
spirit.
old folks say, it's God in you,
Yeah,
boy. You got
yeah.
God in
You
you.
got that good spirit.
And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got Buddha, Allah, whatever it may be. If he got you where you got a great aura, very respectful, because like we say, love and loyalty, you can't get there if you can't respect. Respect is the key. You know what I mean? So
Told you.
I just want like RCG Dizzy to know, like, it you don't have to have that skill or that rap or that, you know what I'm saying, that ability. You, like I told you, you have an ability to motivate. by noticing a skill that someone have. Like, one thing about me, when you call and be like, hey, bro, did you get on such and such? What's on the agenda? Like, you know what I'm saying? It could get aggravating, but at the end of the day, that's a good question, because it's like, what is on your agenda? Boy, you got a lot of shit going on. So a lot of times you keep me focused to do what I set out to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say having a team is like, I want to be that brother, you know what I'm saying, to make sure like, okay, yeah, we say we gonna do this, let me get it started. Boom, 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 boom. But I make sure, hey, bruh, we got this going, this to go. It's gonna be a little while because I'm this and that. But then like when you came, you were like, bruh, I'm working now. I'm ready to do this. You've been doing it too long, da da da. And I respect that. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't think nobody can't see the efforts. You know what I'm saying? The efforts is there. But like I was telling you, all of us could put in money.
Yeah.
That's to me, money ain't shit. I can't get nothing done without the lead work. We are the business.
Go ahead, bitch.
Yo, we are the business. So if we don't do the lead work, it's not gonna get done.
Exactly.
We are the promotion. We are the. So that's why I tell y'all, it ain't about how I do it. This how I know how to do it. Implement your way. Even if you got to save money, bitch, buy a new phone where you can screen record. Whatever it may be, it's like we invest in yourself to get. You know what I'm saying? Things done.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We have to. What's my biggest thing, bro? I got to sacrifice. Sacrifice a lot of shit, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's gonna be worth it. Shit. Anything you put in work for anything, that shit is a sacrifice. I don't mean if it's
gonna return too.
Shit, cause everybody think they can wake up and make a big ass plan. Hell no, the shit is called a blueprint. To build a house, you need steps.
I just like the currency shit we did. Bro, it was a lot of work I was putting into that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of work. But at the end of the day, it was so nice when it was done. You know what I'm saying? But as an independent artist, doing that particular show that time, it was like, wow, this shit work. I understand what these guys doing, because that was thousands of dollars what I spent buying shirts, tickets. You know what I'm saying? Getting people in.
Amazing,
but when you see that, it's like, okay, if I put 50 bands, 100 bands, now I understand what a lot of the indie artists doing. And then I understand what like QC them doing with creative, like development, artist development.
Control,
So now y'all putting in hundreds of thousands to millions behind these artists, and it's like, okay, we developed y'all to get to this status.
Right.
Now y'all see where I'm going. It's like this where all the disputes be coming through. If I invested millions in you, it's not all about me getting it back in like in one wop, but y'all can't work with me till I get it in increments, or if I try to get you a deal, they're gonna have to buy out what I, you know what I'm saying? It's only right.
You my dog.
It's only right.
Why would I give you the DJ, right? This the president. I mean, this the CEO, president, coach. So with all that being said, if all of us don't work together, like bro gonna make the music, you need the points from the DJ. Bitch, he need the points from the artistry. Bitch, we need the funds to keep this shit pushing. And that's a conglomerate.
And that's how we do it. Like when me and Doobie do the music, it's like, bro, what you this, that, sit right down with them and show bro, like, okay, we gonna do this. You the producer and you the artist. You know what I'm saying? This my publishing. I'm the artist. So it's like I make sure that the credits are given. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people look at that as small, but then like when you go and watch interviews of people that's done hit big with singles, it's like, oh shit, bro, really got us on point. Sound scan. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. So it's like I took the right procedures for my team, showed my team, and it's just something I believe in. Like, yeah, label can sign us, but it's like, y'all gonna give us that bag? Because we some hard working individuals. Like, we'll stay up 4-5 days doing what we gotta do. And that go for anybody. But if they gave us that bag, I understand the business. You know what I mean? If y'all gave me $2 million, I know I gotta at least be out the red. I can't be in the red. I gotta be in sales. I gotta be at least gold and just to break even. You know what I'm saying? So like if y'all go gold and break even, you know what I'm saying? I done paid y'all the $2 million, but I'm still technically now need
Back
enough.
at square one.
Back at square
Yeah.
one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with me, be prepared for your decision in anything you do. Like if it's independent or if it's major, if it's a deal, or you know what I'm saying. Be ready for what you sign and choose to do. So that's the biggest thing. Like even with us, like you choose to be with this, I choose to be with this. Living room news, everybody gotta make an effort. It be some days you want to do
But
what you gotta do, but
this work ain't no days off.
yeah. So it's like if we want to be up there with the upper echelons and get notarized and make a change, and we gotta work.
Gotta work.
So
When we out and about, it ain't no closed mouth. You see
Yeah.
somebody, hey, check this out. What you want? Go to
Facts.
YouTube right quick.
real quick.
It's free, please. I'm humble as shit.
So
Facts.
you know, it's my 42nd. My birthday just passed Monday.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
I done entered the early 40s. So y'all already know. With that being said, like
40, 42,
Kobe number
44.
backwards. All right, that's
I'm
what's
Kobe
up.
backwards. I
Mamba
likes that.
mentality.
I likes that.
Yeah.
Damn, wow, shit. I guess they black the berry, the sweeter the juice. Shit, I'm vintage right now. So
42. That's
with
the
that being
best.
said, me being 42, I'm so blessed right now. Like I look in the mirror and tell myself every day, like, damn, young man, you blessed.
Amen to that.
Like
Is that before or after you look at the picture you have of yourself in your room, you conceited motherfucker?
oh well, every man needs to be conceited on himself, cause like bro always say, who gonna appreciate you more than you? God
Yeah.
made me who I am. So God tells me to appreciate myself when I look in the mirror and I look up on my wall
Amen.
and shit, you know.
See how I did? I posted a picture on Facebook one morning. Just woke up, looked in the mirror. I'm like, damn, I look good. To be 40 years old, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That day, I'm like, bitch, I look good.
Yeah,
That's
feel
when
it, bro.
nobody
I took
can
a
tell you
picture.
nothing different.
And I posted, I say, boy, it feel good to look this good at 40 and feel everybody happy birthday, happy birthday. It ain't my birthday.
It's my birthday, but I look like a cake.
I mean, I feel
Every
good
day my
every day,
birthday.
but you know, I just feel good about the day. Like you have to do that sometimes, bruh. It's not being arrogant. It's called self-motivation.
Yeah.
Like even Twerk used to tell me, I used to post money, get money, son. Bruh, so you can't do that. I used to be like, but bruh, just motivate. He said, yeah, you look at it and motivate your goddamn self at the house. No post, and he was right. But I did, and I used to do that. I get my money and be like, I want some more of this shit. Like it's motivations.
Great.
Like when we look at views, I'd be like, boy, we got this many.
Right.
Okay, I gotta go at least try to get 5 right quick to even it out. It's just motivation. Like
Motivation.
whatever you gotta
Always
do to
great.
motivate yourself.
always
You know what I'm
great.
saying?
Better get on your job.
Yeah.
You gotta think
Right.
of yourself great though, like
Yeah.
shit. What
Yeah,
you came in this world if you ain't got no motherfucking position?
Nigga say he couldn't stand me in high school, and his favorite rapper is T.I. Harris. Same last name as me, and the nigga arrogant as shit.
But that goes to show you.
God is amazing. You like
That
an arrogant.
too,
You
and-
adapted. You attracted to arrogant ass niggas because you ain't, and you want to be.
Nah,
Yeah, it is.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it is.
My
Like
fear.
brother say, that's why you hate. You only hate what you can't be.
So he said,
No,
No, it was a lack of knowledge due to
That's
I'm
not
just-
knowledge. You keep talking about knowledge.
No, when I mean
though.
No,
He
I
said
ain't
you
never-
were. He said you were attracted to intelligent niggas, like
Yeah, you was attracted to arrogant ass
arrogant
niggas.
ass niggas. Like you like a bougie dude.
Not even bougie. He'll see. Oh,
Nah,
I can
okay.
How you don't? You T.I. arrogant. I'm arrogant.
Okay, we
T.I.
gon-
tell you he arrogant.
Yeah.
we gonna go back. Let's go back to
1996.
Never disrespected him.
let's go
Never
by.
tried him.
Let's go August. No, yeah.
I stood up for the nigga.
August
Damn, boy.
1999, Sunland Gym.
What time? 3:40 p.m.
Shit, I don't know. It was hot.
You had gave us all the facts. Oh, the humidity was hot. It was a hot summer day. It was during the summer.
What was going on?
Yeah, basketball. We was kicking ass, and it's like at the time I hadn't transferred to BA yet, so we played BA. I think what was our travel break strength or
We in the
breakthrough
gym.
or
You
something.
just took us all the way to the high school. Take us back to the gym.
Nigga, it was a high school game. I won that BA, so my high school versus his team at the time.
Okay.
And I think he picked me up on a switch. Nigga shelled the shit out of me. I was like, okay, I got something for Snell. But, you know, the universe shook my world up and
So
at the
what?
school with the same nigga.
So now y'all at the same school.
Yeah, and it's like when I got to be, I'm like, the
This
hell,
nigga?
like this nigga just come through, just flame his hat, got his jersey on backwards like he crisscross and shit like that. I'm like, this nigga just who is this nigga like?
And my last name was on it, Shenard Al Harris.
Cool kid. You part of the cool kid club. Shit. He wanted to be part of the cool kid club.
Nah, it wasn't that. It's just like I say, when you like bruh grew up in a neighborhood around niggas that jumped off the porch, and mama didn't really get him rules and standards like his mama did, but like Twerk say, it was some things I just wanted to do sometimes to try to fit in, but it was some shit I'd be like, well, that one is not for me.
That's not for
So
me.
when I'm at BA, it's like, well, damn, I got all these handsome brothers. I see all the bad bitches after them.
After them from every school. I ain't just talking
Okay.
about high school. Every
He don't
school.
have a dress code. He don't have a dress code. He don't smell good. He don't got his hair done. He don't do this. He ain't got no jewelry. Okay, so now I got to get my shit together because I want me some bitches too.
Yeah.
Shit, I got to stand out. It wasn't arrogant. It's a point of attack. Like you say, I'm learning. This nigga suave and debonair. This nigga do this. He do that. Okay, I'm finna put all that shit together in one package. Nah, I'm Gucci.
You ain't never tell yourself like that's the Philbert mentality.
Hey, listen, you know what Philbert say? Philbert say, long as you fresh and clean, looking like money, a bitch will give you something.
All day.
Cause they want to be a part of what look like that and what's drawn, like getting attention, notoriety. So like if you got 3 or 4 girls around you, oh girl, Prince be smelling good. He be wearing them Donna Karen capris with them Versace t-shirts. Girl, he be cleaner than a bitch. Oh, his house stay done. So now when they talking like that, these 2-3 chicks, and then the bad bitch would be like, girl, who is Prince? They talking about
Who that boy?
so now it's like them same girls that was talking to Todd and Kevin Smith and Terrence Ewell and all them. Prince, come here. Showtime. Bruh, let me drive the caddy with the Wu-Tangs on it. The short dog. I'm putting in whamming. Prune gave me the chunk. I'm lying. I sell dope. Like I told you, it's a picture of persona that you paint. Fake it till you make it. But that's high school. See, you supposed to do that kind of
Yeah,
shit.
it's a facade.
You know what I'm saying? So now when you get grown, I'm not finna fake it till I make it. I can't fake shit being grown.
When you got to pay your own bills, bitch.
That's why a lot of them rappers still get fucked over, because now they still trying to fake it,
till they made.
but they done made it.
Yeah, man.
So that's why I like not to get off narrative, but Iceman Vizo or whatever for Detroit, and like I like him because like he say, I heard his interview. He was like, man, I grew up. I'm from this street shit. Like this is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm in the rap game now. I'm getting so far away from that shit. I'm making so much money now. Why would I even choose this life? I still represent, you know, where I come from and this and that, but I don't have to do the shit that I once was doing now that I'm getting the bag.
Yeah.
So it's like, it makes sense. Like when you hear Mozzie say the same thing. I come from this shit. I'm not going backwards.
For real.
So, you know, it's like, once you get adapted to a certain lifestyle like me, once I got adapted to that attention, the notoriety for being well-dressed, well-groomed, smelling good, this and that, trying to be the best at what I set out to do, you're going to want to continue that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like an adrenaline for me. Like I say, I like walking in a building and knowing that these females looking at me gawking like, damn, he look good. Like, bitch, I know. I did it so you could say that. And then when you see that what you did works, you think you're going to stop? That's just like my brother. Growing up, not having the clothes like now that he grown and got it, and it's like now when he walks somewhere, if they don't see him dressed a certain way, they be like, damn, Twerk, what's wrong? Like,
What fell off?
so, and it ain't that you thinking like that. It's just like, bitch, I'm gonna be with. I don't give a fuck. I gotta look decent. I gotta look, cause you get treated a certain way.
Fuck yeah, my closet.
When you look good, you get treated good,
Facts.
and that's just real. Like,
Go with the territory.
That's just
you
how
have
it
to
is.
carry yourself a certain kind of way. Like I tell them, motherfucker, like if you gonna walk like a certain kind of nigga, talk like a certain kind of nigga, you got to actually be that nigga. You can
Facts.
fake yourself, and that's why this shit don't never work for a lot of motherfuckers. Cause you will fake yourself out of it. But if you really stand 10 toes on who the fuck you is, you wake up in the morning and say, this the dude I'm gonna be, and this how I'm gonna carry myself. When you start carrying yourself like that, people go respect you in that way. People can't look at you no different way. You wanna know why? Cause you ain't gonna let them. That's the whole structure of it. Like, bitch, when I wake up in the morning, if I set my mind to say, this the nigga I'm gonna be today, and I'm gonna be this nigga until a motherfucker have to put me in the ground, you got to stick to that shit. Cause you can't keep changing a different type of personality. And that ain't bipolar. Nigga, that's just some hoe shit. You wanna be this nigga to that nigga. You wanna be that nigga to
Yeah,
this nigga. You trying to
that's-
please a
Oh,
motherfucking
okay,
human
okay.
being. That's
Thank
what
you for
I mean.
clarifying that.
You
I'm
switching
gonna
character.
Yeah,
You
you
can't-
switching character
Yeah.
in different groups. Like, be who you say you are and stick to that, dude.
And I'm gonna put it to you like bruh saying, you can hang with drug dealers, you can hang with robbers, you can hang with killers, you can hang with thieves, you can hang with 9-to-5ers, doctors, lawyers, this or that.
Cause 9
right?
times out of 10, the motherfuckers your family.
Your profession don't got nothing to do with it. It's your mentality, your
Exactly.
way of your thought process, the way you do shit. So it's like, with that being said, that's why I'm on this thing now, as in separating myself from those that don't walk like me, that don't walk in the same, you know what I mean? So it's like, if I know you a highly disrespectful person, a hothead that seek drama, that seek this and that, I'm not, what the fuck I'm hanging with you for? What am I even acknowledging you for? You know what I'm saying? Every time it's gonna be something. So let me eliminate that. So if you one of them people, every time somebody walk past, you got something to say about them. It's like, let me get from around you, because you're not gonna.
Them kind of people, you keep them local. You don't take them nowhere out of town.
No, I don't even want to be around you locally.
Period.
Because at the end of the day, you're doing the same thing about me.
Period.
It's like, now you keeping the eye off you. That's all that be. When a person talk on somebody, they just trying to keep the eye off of what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned that, man, like bruh say, when you get older and you growing, you mature, you get wiser on certain things. And my wiseness is to understand that I'm evolving in age. So those generational gaps in between the 20s and the 30s, I have no reason to be in competition. I have no reason to hate. I have no reason to be mad. But like I tell people, to wonder, that's a whole thing. I wonder why so much of the bullshit take place when the knowledge is at hand, you know, when, you know, we know the essence of what took place in life, the mental corruption that they tried to cause on our people. And it's like, y'all gonna allow it to work based off of money, fame, to keep success. It don't make no sense.
And nah, bitches want to debate in life. Like, life is just what it is. Like, people don't want this to be true and this to be true. When you put all the motherfuckers together, all of them, the truth is just told from a different motherfucker mouth.
That's it.
Facts.
And just to support what, you know, Trap and Mouthpiece was saying, as I brought up earlier, on a personal note, you know, fear. And the only reason why a person could be inadequate is because you're not taught or told. Like, with me personally, bro, it's like going to prison was the best thing that happened to me. Because it's like, I learned a lot about myself. And it's like, you know what? Shit, nigga, man up. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
You say that a lot, bro, but me knowing you, dog, prison wasn't no place for you, bro. Like, it's just the mistakes you made led you there, and you know what you was engaging in. You know what I'm saying? But like, to be honest, this point of your life, I think, is where you truly learn and where you truly becoming a man. I just think prison kind of gave you the ability, gave you the mental notion that I could withstand. I
Yeah.
can hold up, cause you ain't have nobody in there.
No.
It's your first time.
Yeah.
You being the person you is, you ain't really used to being around.
Yeah.
Just keeping it honest. So it's just like me. You might have been raised around uncles and family who been to prison, but you haven't been to prison. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So for you to enter them gates, I know you had wonder, like, am I gonna make it? If a nigga gonna try me? If I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? So I think you surviving that showed you, okay, you know what? I am a man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But you didn't really learn nothing in there because it's no responsibility in prison. Like I always tell you, bro, you're not a man till you gain responsibility. Because what responsibility does, it keeps you at go to maintain.
Right,
Like I said,
right.
if you get you a car with payments, or if you buy a car, you're gonna keep that car up because that's your means of travel. If you got an apartment you're buying, or a house you're buying or renting, you're gonna maintain your job, or whatever means of income you know how to get. You're gonna stay, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
adequate at that, because that's your means of income to pay them bills. If you got children, you know what I'm saying, they need school clothes, they need their insurance paid every month, they got this. You have responsibilities. So to sit around sometimes when you don't have these responsibilities, being lazy can become very easy. But when you got responsibilities, I can't lay around. I can't do this. So for when you got responsibilities and some of your homies don't, or your relatives don't, the people around you don't, it's like sometimes they could hold you back from actually doing more than what you supposed to do. So now it's like a separation or a divide from these type of people. And it's like now what they like to say, oh, he changing. I'm not changing. I got responsibilities. You need to try to get some so you can see what's going on. But until then, if you don't have any, everything gonna seem funny to you, or a person doing this or doing that. So with this being said, you being with Trace now, y'all got a house, y'all got responsibilities, utilities, you work. So now you're gaining responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So like I tell you, the more responsibilities or things you get involved with, or a purchase to maintain, is gonna only make you more responsible. So just like right now you working, okay, I'm gonna focus on saving this amount. I seen a car I wanna buy. That's my thing. I set a goal. When I set a goal, like I say, when I turned like 35, 30, like 32, 33, that's when I got real focused. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, let me do something. Let me focus on saving. That's when I put in my mind, like Doobie was saying, my fear of what people think, that was no longer there. And that's over with. I got a fear of not achieving my goals. You know what I'm saying? I'm competing with me. Like you say, when you look in that mirror, that reflection can make you or break you. And that motherfucker made me.
For real.
'Cause I was my biggest excuse.
For real.
When I sat back and look at the money that I spent on this, them crackers paying me good. Or my hustle making me some good money. I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Having an old lady is like, hey, we got to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to do this or do that. I got to get to this amount. So, because I want to buy this car.
Right.
So now when I see the car that I want, I set my goal at getting it. That's what I'm finna do. So guess what that made me now? Responsible. I'm responsible for reaching that goal. Now I got an old lady and I still got bills to handle. So guess what I'm gonna do? A lot of stuff that I liked to do, I had to sacrifice. I like smoking weed. Deanna tell you, I stopped smoking. You know what I'm saying? The hardest thing for me to do, I did it 4 months. You know what I'm saying? No probation, no nothing. Car broke down, I ain't going to buy another car. I'm getting on this bicycle. Now the bicycle even made it better because now I'm getting exercise. I also could ride around and see everything now. You know what I'm saying? So it's making it safer for my hustle. So with that being said, it's like people seeing me on the bike, dang, boy, Prince, so what? The whole art of life is, if you think I'm doing bad, I'm doing my job.
For real.
Nice.
For real.
that would stop people from snitching on you, talking about you. Now guess what? You done fell off the map. A person that ain't got shit, you'll be the talk for a while, but after that, you done with. That's how you want to be when you living a life of crime. You know what I'm saying? When you working, making legal money, whatever field it in, some of it might require you to have to be online 24/7, have to, promote your brand, do whatever you got to do. So with all this being said, it's like, just know to be someone in life that's trying to get somewhere or gain something, you're going to have to make responsibility for yourself. You got to. I wouldn't give a damn. No responsibility, no response. And that's the whole thing. Response, ability. Do you have the ability to respond to what you have to do? What are your needs? That's a responsibility. I need water. I need lights. I need food. I need shelter. I need clothes. And if I got a job or if I got this, I need a vehicle. If I got kids, I need a vehicle. So, it's things we need that we got to have. Like I tell people, like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Utilities, rent, mortgage, taxes, they don't want to hear I love you. They don't want to hear, you can't pay those with excuses or words.
Or emotions.
You got to have the ability to respond, people. So all my young kings, my young queens out there, understand, to be responsible or to be a man or woman, you first have to gain responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not telling you to just go out there, but you have to know how to have the ability to respond to your needs. You know what I mean? So,
and learn, observe. That's how you have knowledge. When you know something, you're not scared of it. You know what I'm saying? You're not fearful of it because okay, I know that if this shit bite me, I could get infected or something, so I'm not gonna bother because I know this. So educate yourselves, surround yourself with like-minded people, and that's one thing that really got me. It's like, how I used to tell you, Mouthpiece, Norman's like, man, I guess in his own way, he was trying to show me that I have potential, but like, he was like, dude, he's like, man, you riding around with the blueprint every day, and it's like, but like Trap was saying, those are my own insecurities, cause, bruh passionate about this. I'm not. But I can do it, so that's why I kind of, bro, I felt some type where I didn't put forth the effort.
Because the thing is with that, it's like, okay, I could be passionate about something, but that's just like Doobie. Doobie passionate about making beats. That's what he do. Mm-hmm. So I know he passionate about making beats. I'm passionate about music. It go hand to hand. Mm-hmm. So when bruh sitting there making beats and he doing this thing, he'll tell you, Doobie, you ain't got to change that or that. Mm-hmm. Just do it. Just do this to this. I just heard something and he'll implement it. Because a lot of times, making beats, the producers, they could get sound, so
sound block.
Me sitting there with him, I'm listening to it in a different way. So and I might could hear where he going. So it's like, I'm in tune with it because I love the music, you know what I'm saying? So that's even like with you. It's like, what do you love? Implement that in it. Mm-hmm. Talk to me. Hey, bro, check this out. I like that song, but if add this or do that. Always listen to it in a different note. Right. I don't hear it how you hear it. Like when Doobie write, I write on the melody. Like I rap, I almost create a melody lyrically to fit the beat. Like say if I wanted a certain sound in that beat, I would literally rap in that melody. Mm-hmm. And that's my form of rap. So like Doobie might do a different way. I don't know how his mind think, and that ain't my business.
Right.
So that's what make a tandem, a group spectacular, because we all got one canvas. Just like living room news, I'm just 1/4 of this thing, 1/5 of this thing. Same thing with y'all. Everybody play a part.
Definitely.
I'm not here to condemn you or you on your topics or nothing. I just want us to understand that whatever we speak on, you know, just know what we need to know what we giving the people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people just will take what we say and run with it, and we might have gave them the wrong information. Who held accountable for that?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I say, I listen to a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, like, hey, bruh, you know how you used to say it, Danny, hey, you think we should look up this stuff? What I said, man, I ain't looking up. But, like, it's like, nah, shit, he right, because I can't give false information. If I talk something from the Bible, I need to know what I'm talking about and be able to get them the scripture and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it all play a role. Like I say, like, y'all have y'all strengths. So, like, even if I'm doing something, be like, hey, bro, you said this or you was doing this, but you know on such this, oh, shit. Don't never be afraid to straighten me or give me more information or, you know what I'm saying, for guidance. Like, I need that sometimes. Like, I don't care if I'm a CEO or whatever it say on paper. We homies first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit just title. You know what I'm saying?
all
That's why we gotta, like I tell people, business is business, but when you homies, like love, man, that business shit just business, bro. Like,
That's it.
my friendship bigger than that business. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I tell niggas, money, I know for a fact I never stop my hustle or what I do to maintain, but if I literally see that we taking off and going somewhere, it's like, why would I try to shift or always like, hey, bro, we taking off. Whatever we was doing, we got to be on each other's ass to stay that way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I could be, you know, I don't know if that's the right thing or the wrong thing, but it's like, if you see progress, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, Doobie, you progressing, what you slipping, dog? Like, you getting off your regiment. Hey, Dizzy, you was doing it. Why you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like like you say, we gotta motivate each other too. Like, if you see me slipping, hey, bro, I don't like the way you looking, bro. Everything good? Like, we shouldn't be afraid to do that.
Facts.
Exactly.
If you say you love me.
Exactly.
We gotta have tough conversation with each other sometimes. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
If you say you love me, you don't want to see me fall. You don't want to see me make no mistake. So that's why I tell people, like, when a person say they love me, like, even the female, I love you, I be like, you know what you saying, right? Like, you love me. So first your respect levels got to be a 100%. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty got to be 100% to love. Cause like, when I say I love my mama, I take a bullet. When I say I love Cassie, I take a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Like, love, not thinking twice. Cause you just to save, like, to protect. That's love. I'm sick. I'm down and out. Hey, bro, my homeboy sit right quick. I'm gonna go check on him right quick, see if he needs something. You know what I'm saying? If something going on, hey, ask your old lady if y'all need any help around there. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know you down. That's love. You know what I'm saying? So I just tell people, like, sometimes before you say certain stuff, or, you know, just sit back and just think, like, just dwell on shit. Like Jesus always say, it ain't enough time in the day for thinking. Like, we really need to think on a lot of shit, you know, what's taking place in our own lives, not other people's lives.
But don't overthink, though. And me being a Gemini, do a lot of that. I do a lot of that. Overthinking.
Well, you know, to overthink is like when you going beyond a process or regimen. Yeah. So it's like, okay, if I'm thinking about income, I'm gonna be thinking about my skill trait, what I know I'm interested in, and what is more like not gonna be work to me. So if you first, like I say, you set a plan for yourself, you know what I'm saying, and know yourself, that's how you go about doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I need a job, I'm gonna first look at, like, okay, I can handle this, I can do this, or I got a big interest in this, so I'm gonna take these steps and these measures to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of people just being distraught. I want a job. They go apply for shit. Then when they get it, it's not something they like. Then they complaining about it. So it's like if you're gonna do anything, like Doobie, a prime example. You should be talking about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doobie did this, but then he was like, bro, I'm finna do the exterminating shit. And then boom, he got it. And it's like, I see he like it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
you know, it's like when he set his mind to something, he was like, it's two jobs that I'm gonna really look into. And bitch, he did, and that's where he manifested it, and he got it. He put that energy there, and I believe in that. That's why I say I even see that through through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even when you tell people it's like the spiritual world, they be like, "Oh, you ain't get to do so you can't tell me."
Facts.
Like, you're not gonna tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what God did for me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I respect that because that's his belief. He put his energy in that. It happened. So how you gonna tell him that ain't what caused it? And
also just from the trials and tribulations I went through, for me to receive that blessing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know where the energy come from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you've been crying out. You've been, you know, calling his name. Hope, you know what I'm saying? Looking for hope. And it's like, you trying to stay obedient and humble at the same time. So when that breakthrough comes, you know it's him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and like you say, with prayer come works.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you were praying, but you ain't just sit there and wait on God to just, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take steps to get there.
Yeah.
So
gotta take steps.
Yeah. So you know he rewarded you.
You take the first, I take the next two.
Yeah. So you know he rewarded you for that.
Definitely.
Just like my daughter, I explained the base off to you. She was like, "Dad, you think I'm gonna get?" I said, "Cassie, God ain't gonna bring you way up here and through all
Trust
this.
me.
You know what I'm saying? To fail you."
And it's gonna get
I
greater.
say, God know you want this. He see you working towards it. This way your heart at, your energy.
Facts.
I say, I guarantee you'll be starting your internship this month. And she called me, "Daddy, you said it." He got. I said, "Cassie, God got you. Your mind is only pure. You thinking right. You not thinking to do wrong. Like, why would God fail you?"
Definitely. Well,
you know what I'm saying? Why would he fail you when you're doing what you're supposed to do? For every reaction, it's an opposite and equal reaction.
Facts.
So, you know, if you focus and your mind is dwelling on, you know, and you praying on something and you really putting that work in on it, it's gonna happen. Look at our podcast. We had a meeting about it at my house. We talked about it. We worked towards it. It's here. So it's like we gotta understand, like, we doing what we gotta do. We just gotta keep manifesting in his name, because like you said, Dana, that's what we were brought up in. I was brought up in this. My grandma is still having faith, you know what I'm saying? Believing in the three, you know what I'm saying? God, Father, the Holy Spirit, you know what I'm saying? The Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. So it's like it's a chain. Like they say levels, like Meek Mill say levels to this. So I'm basically saying, like, when I talk to Jesus and pray, I let him know, like, I need you to go holler at Daddy, man. Like, you know, he displeased with mankind, so you got to go holler at him for me. Like, you know I need this.
Definitely.
You in my image, Jesus. Like, you know. Like, holler at him. I need this. Like, you need to skip the line for me right now.
So, exactly. And we have not because we ask not.
Yeah.
And in that good book, we were not given a spirit of fear. That's what he tells us. But our ancestors and them ones were so bombarded and blindsided by the system where it's like, oh, nah, I ain't gonna, you know, it's like we just got to learn on our own. So with that being said, with me personally, it's like, oh, have faith, pray, do this. Okay, well, you know, Lord, I want to go to the NBA. I want to play pro ball. No, nigga, you got to work. You got to eat, breathe, shit basketball. Just because you can play, it's 100 million other dudes out there just, you know, they live in the gym. I wasn't doing that. That's why, you know, I made peace with that. Because as far as that's concerned, the respect I get, you know, I you know, that's and true enough, that's how a lot of people know me, you know, either from, you know, herb or basketball, because I don't live my life any kind of crazy way, but, you know, and that's cool to me, because I'm all about my respect. But with that being said, as I've gotten older, now like you said, Mouthpiece, these next 18 years, cause my shit got fucked up. I was shocked too. When I turned 16, that's when I grew up. You know, we got evicted. My granddaddy died. I'm in a new school. These niggas cracking on people. My clothes in storage. Oh, yeah, y'all not finna pick at me, so shit, I miss 100 and some days of school, so bro.
But I'm gonna ask you a question, bro, cause I ain't never experienced that shit.
Yeah.
Like, what does eviction like as a child, 16, because you know, close that door. Yeah, so like to say eviction at 16, being 16, I ain't talking about grown, like, cause there's other kids out there that suffered through this.
Yeah.
Like, what was that feeling like? Not to try to question you or interview you. Like, I say, I've been blessed. I'm never, you know.
It makes you, cause when you know what you know, mind you, you know, my grandparents were born in 1902, 1913, so I got a lot of wisdom and knowledge. And I felt that my mother was weak. Now, had she been like Rosa and not weak for the flesh and about her kids and her issue,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I would have been a different type of, you know, Dizzy, Danon King, or however y'all know me. But, you know, my journey is my journey, and I appreciate my free will. That's why I'm clean. That's why, you know, I'm a Freemason, and I, you know, appreciate different religions and cultures and philosophies because I'm a thinker. This here is my greatest tool. And there's also a gift and a curse too.
A tool between your two shoulders.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's why.
So like, at any point at 16, seeing your mama broken, you know, that, like, I don't know, cause you was raised in a way, you know, different from me. Did you ever think of like a criminal mind? Did you have any criminal thoughts in your head? Like, is there something I can do?
Nah, cause I ain't know nothing about that. All I knew, see, being that she kept my sister and I sheltered, cause our uncles was in that. You know, my uncle used to work at the incinerator. You know, when like that's how I think my uncle and Slim knew each other with the weed or whatever, you know, or whatnot. So it's like I knew about it, but I didn't know.
Okay, nah, you know, I just was trying to figure out, you know, cause like you say, it's got to be the, you know, the environment you brought up in to have that mind frame to take that route in a situation like that, like eviction.
And that's why I feel that parents, depending, of course, the parent, you should know your child. Don't hide anything from your child. Like you said, you was curious. Okay, I'm gonna let you see this on your own. But also, I'm gonna tell you the consequences and repercussions if you choose. I'm gonna give you the choice.
Yeah, like when I was in that world,
you know what I'm saying?
When I was in, you know, hustling, selling shit, you know, I had to show my daughter all that shit. Yeah. I just felt like it wasn't nothing to make her think to do it. It was like, I need you to know. Like you said, I was giving my daughter the knowledge of what narcotics look like, what it is, what it does, because she's a young lady, and the way the world going, you know, guys could try to trick you to do this or do that. So like, for a long time, like I showed her, and you know, as her, you know, being in school now, she was like, Dad, I'm kind of glad you did that though. Like, I'm up on game, so it's like,
gotta be.
And you know, like she told me, it's like, I know, like her mama, her auntie, you know, they used to be like, why would you do that? It's like, listen, y'all need to let these kids know what the hell going on. Like, my mama did it for me, so that was a step. You know what I'm saying? I understood the flaws. It ain't nothing good. You know what come behind this. So your choice is a serious choice in life on everything. You know, so like Dana just said, we got to educate our kids. We can't hide too much, because if you doing wrong, you know you doing wrong. You trying to hide it from your child, but not God,
You know what
the
I'm
person
saying?
that could judge you and condemn you. So that be my biggest thing. We try to hide from kids and mankind. If you gotta hide doing something, your ass shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
That's the number one rule. That's the number one key to this shit. Like, if you got to be hiding, you shouldn't be doing it. So like, with me, it was like, I'm not gonna hide it from my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let her know, like, this is the consequences and repercussions behind, you know, dealing with this. Me going to jail, she see it's a penalty behind this shit. So, you know, with like everything we telling y'all out here in life, it's like you gotta have an essence of reality. For every reaction, it's an opposite and equal reaction. Karma is undefeated. She never lose. You know what I'm saying?
Never
Like,
lose.
the choices you make in life, they gonna follow you forever. So, you know, always plan things out small plans. Once you accomplish something small, you go to a medium plan. You accomplish that medium plan, you move to a large plan. You accomplish that large plan, you know what I'm saying? You know you could exceed all levels of planning. So that's the key to life. Like, don't be afraid.
Exactly. You cannot be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
Embrace
Don't be afraid.
embrace who you are. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that, it's not getting off topic, but staying on the narrative a little bit. In the back of my mind, it's like I always see this young man, and he looks like he's homosexual. And it's like, bro, why? It's like, is it a fad, or
Nah,
did your people talk to you? Because it's like, the reason why I'm saying that is because I love people. It's only one race, and that's the human race. And you have some homosexual people. They really about that lifestyle and their rights. And then we got people that's just playing. It's like kind of disrespectful to them.
Well, you know, like the homosexual thing, I grew up around men that was homophobic. So, you know, my upbringing coming up, I always had that oh, get away from me, you know what I'm saying, if you this or that. So now, like you say, the next 18 years of my life, it was like I grew up seeing some kids very different from me being a boy. Like, I was a boy. I was a badass little kid. So seeing some of my cousins, a cousin or two, like always around my grandma, you know, never wanting to do the basketball or the boy stuff. It's like I realized like what gay was early. So now that I'm older, and like Dana say, thinking and reflecting on childhood, it's like, how can I not like, or how can I discredit someone that's gay, and I have relatives that's gay? You know what I'm saying? And then like you going to school from elementary, middle, high school with certain people. Some kids develop it in middle school. And then like my theory on being gay is this. If it was in you from a child, from like elementary, middle school, I don't condemn you, because like, especially in my time, because coming out, it wasn't like now at all. So for those that have come out, you know, I could say probably like 2-3 years out of high school, it's something that is okay with me, as in them saying that they really are gay. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when it come, like, just like kid, when you see it in them from a child, it's like, how can you say he how you were just saying, in a fad, he following a fad.
Right.
Nah, this boy been wearing high heels, flipping his wrist, playing with the girls ever since we was little. Yeah, so we know that, you know, I could accept that. I don't accept the ones that I know is actually doing it for a fad or seeking attention.
Not respect.
You could see that shit.
I don't respect that at all. It's like, oh, you need a place to stay, so you finna be a carpet muncher?
And here's my biggest theory. The more flamboyant you are, and the more, just say, out outlandish you is with it, like as a man, when you are more womanly than a woman, you to me you acting, bro. Like you just doing this for the attention, and you a sodomite.
Because the average woman ain't even going to that
Maggot.
extreme.
Exactly. But now when it comes to females, when you take it to the extreme like a man, like I've seen some women that's, you know, LGBT, like gay, and they like a look at you like if you look at the woman, what you staring at? A woman.
Right.
I'm a man, woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I understand, you know, we got gun laws and all this now, but lady, check this out. I'm a man and I can look at what I want to. I ain't say nothing to her. I ain't disrespect her. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't look at me like I'm a fool. You the same thing she is. I'ma respect you, but I'm gonna look. So it's like when we look at, like I say, the gay thing, it's like I've learned to accept it because it really is a part of life. But now in this era, it's just more to the light. They shed it. It's more open. People don't hide at all. And with that being said, I just don't like the way the exposure of it. Like I think the gay life it's a sexuality. So why broadcast this sexuality like that on air, on every show, on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's forcing it.
on you.
When we was growing up, it was more in the behind the, you know. Like I say, we could have known you was gay, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't see the flamboyancy like we see now.
I learned about my bad, dude. I'm gonna be real quick with this. I learned about homosexuality through my movie Philadelphia with Denzel and Tom Hanks. You know what I'm saying? That really taught me about homosexuality, because you knew about, being that I grew up in the suburbia, went to school all my life up until the 11th grade with white kids in that environment, so I'm knowledgeable of things. But as I got older and became a man, it's like, nah, I'm a hypocrite, because like the homie Tip said, I like chilling with women who like women.
Yeah, but you can't be hypocritical about it when I can sit here and tell you myself, like, I got a cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gay, and like, I seen this from a jit, like.
And I love my cousin Victor.
So, at the end of the day, I don't.
Holiday brother too.
Yeah, like, I don't knock my cousins at all. Like, I got a couple cousins that's gay, and I love them to death, because that's my family for one. I grew up with them, I know them, but like you say, what you eat don't make me shit.
Exactly.
So I don't knock you for your sexual preference. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's your sexual preference. You want to be with a man. That's your choice. I can't judge you for that.
As long as
you're
happy, yo.
And at the end of the day, respectful.
Yeah.
I don't disrespect you. You don't disrespect me. We can vibe, man. I'm like I say, I'm not going to the clubs and the different things in that nature, because that's not me. But as in my family or friends, we could hang out, we could watch games, we could go to bars, we could do stuff together. But when you want to live your life, that's your life. You have all rights to it. We just have to learn to, what we always say, respect. Just respect, man. You have the right to pull away. You know what you could do, what you can't do. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like with straight men. I know what I can and can't do. If I'm in a relationship, I'm happy, I say I love my old lady, I don't need to be in the strip club. Why? It's seduce. You see something, shit can lead to stuff. Peer pressure, homeboys. You might have some single homeboys, this or that, but you are a grown man, so there should be no excuses. Bro, we finna go to the strip club, you hanging out? Nah, man, I'm headed to the house. Baby, I'm on my way home to you now. You gone. Like, I respect what Doobie say on that. I'm a grown man now. I've been to the strip clubs. I'm happy. So when you have done certain things, engaged in certain things, it plays out after a while.
Yeah.
So, and for some people it don't. And I can't judge you for that. You might have haven't experienced certain things at a young age like I did or he did. You might have to do it when you older. So, like I say, always think about your situations you in or what you got yourself into. So, it's just thinking. Like I always say, think, plans, know, be knowledgeable.
I just want to touch back on the subject of, like, back in our time, as far as the agenda of, you know, the LGBT community, as far as, you know, being exploited and, you know, not as much when we was younger, but versus now.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it has to do with it's just how the way the world is, because now you have directors and people that's over these TV networks, CEOs of these TV networks that done came out. So now they
Pushing
even
the
pushing
agenda. Yeah.
even more. You know what I'm saying? Because now they have the control. They're the owners. They're the CEOs, and it's like, well, now I'm a part. I've came out, so we gotta push this agenda. You know what I'm saying? I run this. We're funding this, so I think that has a lot to do why we see it more on the forefront, like right in our face, like bam, like you gonna accept it, like that's how they.
Yeah, because I'm a
it.
grown man, so like we gonna go like the P Valley situation.
Ooh.
Like Plies, you know, was making his, you know, putting his 2 cents in on it, and the whole thing of it is when you first see it, when it first, like just say for instance you go to Net Prime and you just watch it, you see strippers. You think strippers. So for a straight man, you got Mercedes, you got Mississippi, you got some bad babies on there. And then like the art that they doing on these poles, because I don't go to strip clubs no more. You know what I'm saying? So to see the stuff that they doing on the pole is unique. But now they have a gay portion of the show. You know, like they got the women on women, like Mercedes. She was sleeping with the dude's wife who do the art gallery and stuff. And that sex scene was dope. I watched it, you know what I'm saying? Because I can. But then now when they get on the man parts, my old lady will tell you, I'll get up and haul ass, or either I fast forward it. You know what I'm saying? So you have that option. But for kids, it's like parents, we have all this technology. You could block your kids from watching that stuff. You have to get the phone set up to where you have control. Exactly. So it's like we getting lazy now. We just giving them the phones. They, you know, it's in your name, so it's 18 or older on the YouTube. So you have to understand, like y'all have to use parental control on your cable boxes, on your telephones. We have the technology to prevent our kids. We have to put the time into it. But to stay on the narrative of the gay stuff is like, dude be saying, we in the world of reality now, and a world now where it's here. We can't do nothing about it. Like dude be saying, only thing you can do is choose to watch it or not to watch it. For the kids' sake, you just have to have your parental control. You got to be on top of what they watching, what they seeing, what they learning, what they hearing. And you know, at the end of the day, for me, it's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? I know gay exists. I know lesbians exist. Transgenders exist. All that shit exists. You know what I'm saying? So now that we know that, it's nothing you could do. But like I say, separate yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with me personally, I'm not stopping nobody greatness, man. Like I'm like I say, I'm not here to be seeing, oh, I'm hanging with the. It ain't even based on that. I got respect for everyone first and foremost. So like I say, if you're gay, you could be comfortable around me. You don't have to feel like you got to change who you are. Just know, have respect. Respect me for who I am, and I'm gonna respect you for who you are. You know what I'm saying?
And to have respect, it don't take much. It's a simple choice, and it should be taught, because us '80s babies, we the last ones with information. You know what I'm saying? Like some real information, like the do's and the don'ts, you know, codes, and I mean, like that's what I mean from information. It's like
grandparents.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
we the last of the grandparents.
Like my grandparents, they survived both world wars. They lived through the Great Depression. So you think I'm not finna survive?
My grandparents were 35 and 40 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, like we say, they 24 years old with grandkids, 26 years old with great grands. You know what I'm saying? Like these grandmas are young. You got the 80s, 90s, 2000. All the kids born in 2000, the year 2000, they 22 years old now.
It's like the new grandma age is the great grandma age. You know, well, is the new great grandma age is the great grandma age. I mean, the grandma age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Your average grandma back in the days when we was young would be around like 60 or better. You know what I'm saying? Now your average grandma
Was
early
our damn
30s.
classmates and
Your
shit.
great grandma mid 40s, late 40s. You know what I'm
and I
saying?
can say this, like my mama, she had me close to her 30s. So that means my grandma, when I was born, would have had to be in her late 40s, close to 50. You know what I'm saying? And Diminy 8 years, Keisha them 9 years older than me. So, you know, she was the first grandchild, Keisha, which Kurt is 1 year older than Keisha, and that's my grandma's son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Kurt was like a old couple's baby.
Shout out to Keith, miss you. I ain't seen you in a
So
minute.
you know, like with that being said, that's why, like that goes back to what Dana said. The way we were brought up, that's how we look at life. And me being the man that I am, and seeing, you know, being on this platform, listening to what I speak on, it's like I have to realize that a lot of this generations, the 90s and they didn't have what I had. So I have to try to really grasp that and know like it's gone. A lot of it is gone.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to teach or what I'm trying to explain is crazy. Now it sounds like trying to program a computer to them. It's harder than an iPhone, working an iPhone to them, common sense. To get for this new generation, common sense, that is like a old person with Wi-Fi trying to get Wi-Fi. Like, it's crazy.
Common sense ain't common. No
It's all about the money for the young generation, the material stuff.
Right.
And it goes back to that. Like, we was taught up on morality, like Dana say, morals, you know, standards, responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take full responsibility. These kids got excuses, complaining.
100 after another.
They don't want to catch the city bus. A lot of them don't want to ride a bike. They want to ride. You can't take me.
But you know why that is,
You
though?
can't.
We used to love to want to walk to school.
I think y'all know, y'all call that, there's no men. You got 3 generations of missing men.
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna say that. Not for me. The 80s, my daddies them did prison time. My daddy was on drugs. So, like I said, I had 2 daddies. One did prison 27 years, and the other one was in and out here and then, you know, he had substance, you know, suffered from a little substance abuse. But the one suffered from substance abuse, he showed me a lot of manly things, teaching me how to fish, showing me sports, how to, you know, hygiene, teaching me how to, you know, bathe myself properly, brush my teeth properly, you know, cleaning up, showing me this stuff. You know, the other daddy, you know, watching him, I learned, you know, how to take responsibility of raising your kids and, you know what I'm saying, making money and basically making plans. And not even just a bread one, it's like execute. Like, if I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it. Keeping my word. Yeah. So, and then I got my granddaddy. I got my uncles. So like Dana say, I picked up traits from these guys.
Mamba
Fuck
mentality.
athletes. You know what I'm saying? These was my athletes. I'm watching these guys. I'm like, dang, these the do's and don'ts. Okay, I see how Uncle messed up over here doing business with this guy. He didn't keep his word. He did this. I see how Granddaddy get up every morning, go to work, and still do his side hustle. You know what I'm saying? He all about making sure these bills paid, them kids straight, and he going to hit the block and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Now with my granddaddy, it's like with the one and my daddy's dad, it was like they was the same with their wives. It was like, man, look, we gonna pay all the bills and do this, but we gonna do what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all straight, y'all taken care of. So that's why, like, when as we grow up, some men to see how you do, be like, dang, this nigga just gives old lady shit what my granddaddy them did, and they was happy. The house was good.
Right.
Food was cooked, clothes washed, folded. You know what I'm saying? Everything like how you want it. House clean, organized. So it's like, if that's what it take, here. So now as you get older, it's like, dang, time is important. So it's all these things you start learning. But this new generation, They not doing none of that.
They not.
City girls, you know what I'm
Out of
saying?
control.
They got
my
menage a
gosh.
trois and all this here, the polyamorous
And,
relationships.
and exactly
It's
Mouthpiece.
all sinful.
To-
It's all sinful.
to
Everything
piggyback-
that they
the
highlight and
five
promote and issue out is sinful.
Come on now, and we don't see a problem with our world.
Yeah, I see a problem with our world. Damnation.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
like, and remember we talked a couple weeks ago,
Definitely
and I think I don't know if this was the Breakfast Club or Radio Big Mac or 99 Jams or whomever was talking, but they was thinking about who would, for this generation, if they were to make a self-destruction album like, you know, KRS-One and, you know, for us in the 90s, who would it be? It's like, y'all niggas ain't
What's
talking.
the age group?
Let's say from 10 years, 2006 to 2016.
So if you gonna use them rappers
Yeah,
from 2006,
to 2016.
so you just use J. Cole,
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, Big Crit. That's 3 conscious artists right there. That talk. That's 3. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna go to the kids born in 2006 to 2016, that's only 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, but that's only 10 years old. But if you're gonna go just from artists that like got big within that time frame, I think you'll have some decent artists to do a self-destruction song. It's just who would they pick?
Exactly. That's the question.
They're not. It's not gonna be self-destruction. You know what I'm saying? Well, if they're gonna do self-destruction, they're gonna do it as in the op thing. Yeah, like I want to self-destruct. I'm gonna spin the bin and kill these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill the opposition. I'm gonna kill the niggas that go against. You know what I'm saying? That don't want to be like us. I can't stand a nigga that don't think of waking up shooting a nigga or going to spend $20,000 on chains and. That's the only thing that can be an op.
That's so disrespectful. If I was the parent or the daddy of some of these rap, I'm like, man, nigga, you don't sit your little ass down and raise you like that.
That's why I say when niggas be like, oh, them my ops, that mean them the people opposite of you, or oppositely that think opposite of you. If you think sin, and I think doing righteous, why would you want to kill me? Cause I want to do right. I don't want to rob this person. Cause you want to rob him, so you want to kill a nigga like me, cause I don't think like you. If that ain't ops, what is ops? Cause that's the only fucking thing I could get out of it. Y'all evil. Killing, y'all say them y'all ops. That mean they opposite of y'all. They don't think like y'all. They don't move like y'all. So y'all want to off these niggas.
And that goes to, again, just to support what you're saying, bro. That goes to show that break in that generation gap between them traditions and morality passed down. Cause it's like, back when I was, vibing with people to get high, whatever, however you vibe, Red Hills or Plaza, it's like I used to be sitting there thinking like, this shit is so fucking weird and unorganized. Cause I grew up in the 90s like, money is the agenda. There's nothing stopping business. Like Nino said, it's nothing personal, it's business. We trying to accomplish something, and to see the discourse and the unorganization is like in your own community, it's like.
See, I came to realize in like 2017 that money ain't gonna change shit. All money gonna do is give a motherfucker the notion or the mind frame to want from you, or to feel like, you know what I'm saying, that they gonna get something. So with this being said, bro, it's like with the money situation in 2017, I'm like, okay, I'm getting this bread. I see now it ain't changing, cause like shit getting worse. Only thing changing is my finances and the shit that I'm able to get. Like I'm able to now gain responsibilities. So that's when shit started to change for me, because like I say, niggas was falling, motherfuckers was getting strung out, you know what I'm saying, niggas was going to jail, You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I see all this taking place, it's like all the money in the world ain't gonna change that, cause y'all got choices. You know what I'm saying? My money can't change a bitch's choice. The only thing that's gonna change is they gonna be real, or they just gonna be a person around you, a yes man to gain. You know what I'm saying? Is they gonna be a dick rider to get? You know what I'm saying? So you know, when I seen that, it was like, damn, money ain't finna change nothing around me, make no change. But like you said, if I could get this publishing company, if I could get this music going, if I could get these videos going, if I could actually get some shows, if I could get something going, a movement, I could probably get my niggas in line, like they might have followed.
Yeah.
So I had to change from that street essence of, oh, I'm a dope boy, I can do this. That ain't shit. That shit just getting your name out there in the streets, people feeling like this and that. You become a status now. You don't want that. Right. I can't make no change with a status. I'm altering people now. People shifting to be who they not just to try to fit around me to gain. So now, like I told you, what I say, dude, I don't want to hang around dope dealers.
Right.
I'm gonna hang around niggas don't sell no dope. So now, if I could get around these type of people, guess what I am now? I'm normal. That's just a hustle. That's just my choice of income that I'm making. But now I'm implementing, I'm gaining responsibilities. Now it's like, okay, Doobie, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm finna do the trap. I met Doobie once after the Trap album. Now once I do that, we build a bond. Man, shit, let's do our own thing.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Let's make some music. Boom. We got the same notion to want to put out a message. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you. It's like, bruh, I want to do videos. What we got to do? Oh no, I'm going to get a camera. We go get us a camera.
Yeah.
Now what? You don't know shit about shooting videos. So guess what? I can't sit here and he'll tell you. I never once said, bro, you shooting it wrong. You doing this. Bro, just shoot what you
see.
Just try to keep it steady. Let's do the best we can. So that's why I'm telling you, you didn't have a fear then.
Facts.
You know why you didn't have a fear? Cause it's like, damn, bro, need me. You ain't gonna fail me. Same way you supposed to feel about yourself. That's something you was learning. I didn't know shit.
Thank you. I needed to hear that.
You was shooting videos before me. You shot my videos. I edit them, so that's how I learned how to edit on that program. But you shot the videos. And what I was doing every other day, I seen something and I was pushing. But you know, we were going through shit. So it's like your mind frame wasn't there. But that's something I know you could have been great at because of the way you were shooting videos for me. You know what I'm saying? You would even come and be like, bruh, I think if you do this, I seen something like, okay, do it. I didn't see it, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I come up with rhymes, you didn't hear that shit in my head.
Facts.
So it's like, I never been one to try to, when I say like we a family, a team, like I'm not trying to change nothing you do. Like even if you write a song like with Tori, be like, nah, bro, don't change. Just take that word out. Keep what you got. Just take that word out. Cause like, I know where I fuck up as an artist. Saying too many words, so before I let a nigga do it, I could correct you damn good, cause I correct myself more than anybody. So I'm gonna make sure your bars or whatever you spitting is the shit. I never have you lacking. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to be in this new generation. You don't want your team lacking. That's like when Jack Boy and Kodak. You know what I'm saying? Jack Boy shouldn't have never even got to the point where he know he could be making more. Nigga, if you know I could be making more, help me make more.
And where was
I could do more if I make more.
Where was the voice of reason in there? Like, where was like, I ain't pointing fingers, but if we all from Broward or Pompano, they on the island or whatever. But you know what? This our podcast. If I was Coley Pete, man, what y'all boys doing? Y'all, come on, not too much money out here.
Coley Pete in our age range, he can't say nothing to them, right? And they got more money than him.
Oh, now see, that's
it would have took a nigga like Hova, or a nigga like Gotti, or a nigga like Boosie, like a nigga with some money.
Gucci, like niggas with the
see,
bag who
that's
they.
the thing though. I wasn't raised. It's like what made me genuinely take a liking and like this my nigga. It's like as far as him, this aside from Tip and Pop, this my favorite rapper because I can see him. I was there. I witnessed that shit, and you know I can relate to his music. I don't get that same feeling with Jay-Z. I don't see them niggas except for the TV. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how could you feel that he's more credible because he's in a higher tax bracket than the nigga that stay across the street from
like
you?
you say, the generational gap and the lyrics and the wordplay, because they say that you broke, you a bum ass nigga. You broke ass nigga. Like, I ain't listen, nigga, you ain't got no money. What the fuck I'm listening to you for? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have a PhD. You could literally know you could be smart as shit, but the knowledge that you hold and the money that they have could lead to business. But they would never listen to you because you have nothing.
Right.
But homeboy,
They don't respect
you
this.
getting money because you rap. You getting money because the label is basically you a puppet for the label. They paying you to condemn your own people with stupidity. Like the stuff that y'all rapping is actually taking place, and the shit that y'all rapping is like pretty much convicting y'all, getting y'all locked up in prison. Man. Y'all make these crackers own y'all masters. They give y'all a few $100,000 to $1 million. You get locked up. They got control of your streams. Your streams go up based off all the fucking drama you're in. So it's like, okay, yeah, I could get you for 2-3 years. You catch a case, bye-bye. Then they putting insurance on y'all. Bruh, I constantly preach this week in and week out because I rap. I love music. And it's like, I don't want to stop listening to generations of music. So it's like, I find a lot of young artists in their teens, in their 20s, and I basically, I'm gonna be honest, I love melody. So it's like a lot of stuff that y'all rap, I know it's buffoonery, I know it's negative, but a lot of y'all guys are so damn talented, melody wise, punchline wise, like y'all very great. So it's like I'm only here stressing it because y'all don't need a label. Like y'all got fan base. Like the shit y'all have, I wish I could have had with my skill set. It's like, and the knowledge that I was spitting and the shit that I was trying to, you know, give to people. Y'all have the platform. Y'all got all these social media sites, all these digital platforms for music. It's like you guys making 40, 50 grand off DistroKid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all making all this money off of these platforms and y'all thinking about a label. They giving y'all a few $100,000 when all it take y'all to do is just keep dropping these hot tracks, getting these streams, dropping y'all videos, having y'all shit signed to sign scan, y'all having y'all own publishing company with BMI ass cap. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all could get the bag, bro. Y'all don't need a label. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all becoming, like Kanye say, y'all have a choice to be a slave. Y'all choose to be a slave. He not talking about back then. That man was talking about now. Exactly. Y'all keep thinking Kanye talking about back then if y'all want to. He talking about now.
Material items and Dyson.
Y'all choose to be slaves for a quick couple $100,000. And it's like all y'all doing is buying the same chains. Every time I see y'all got the same designer chains with a different fucking medallion. That's all y'all getting. It's like y'all in competition. Y'all have 4 of the same design chains. $20, $40, $50, $60,000 chains when y'all could really upgrade lives. That's a business.
And see right there, Soldier Boy.
You know, y'all
somebody,
it's y'all money though, you know.
Yeah, somebody, our viewers tag Soldier Boy in this because he asked the question, why the old heads don't give y'all, the young guys, no game. There's your answer right there. You think you know everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, instead of dropping the chain, what'd you say about 40, 50 grand on streams? That's about 10 scholarships right there. Send some of these kids to HBCUs that don't have a wicked jump shot or run a 4.2 in the 40.
And I ain't gonna say just, you know, do that, but you can. Those are the things you could come up with.
That's your civic duty, I believe. If you were blessed and fortunate, that's your duty. It's like
and even on the business level too. Like if y'all want to keep on the money too, always be a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? At least you still giving back. Like, are you trying to make? You know
donate
what I'm saying?
band equipment to your school
Facts.
so your band players can actually make beats for you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Where you can actually have great music. It's a lot of little things, and I ain't saying artists not doing it, because it's a lot of guys doing big things behind the scene and don't want the attention for doing certain things. A lot of them, but for the young, it's like y'all could come together instead of opting all this op shit. Like, if y'all come together and get y'all own labels now, like, bro, y'all will crush the industry. Like, no cap. I want to see the fucking industry crash. Like, I swear I do. That's my biggest dream, to see it crash based off. It's because it's like God always win. Like, y'all trying to do so much wrong and do so much evil to, you know, control the masses. It's like, at the end of the day, y'all gonna be held accountable. Karma never, boy, for every reaction, it's an opposite and equal reaction.
The most high, the most high took our prophets due to greed. When Pac and Biggie left, come on, man.
And it's just like this, like what's the label that Extensions and Mo3 and all them boys are signed up under? Damn, I can't think of the name of that label. Shit. Whatever the name of the label is, though, all them artists that died up under it, it's like, it's gonna get to a point now, y'all wanna say RICO Act for artists. What about a RICO for these fucking labels? Y'all ain't putting no RICO on the labels. Y'all putting RICO Acts on every artist signed to a label. That label that they signed to, they didn't become big out here. They gang didn't become worldwide and spread it until the labels paid for the promotion, because I know they charging them promotion fee in a contract. So why in the hell isn't the labels getting hit with the RICO Act too? Y'all promoted these songs. Y'all promoted these videos. Y'all paid for these videos.
And just like when a author, you know, get ready to publish their book, you send it to a curator or a moderator or somebody to proofread your stuff, or so it gets cleared. Come on, A&Rs, what y'all doing?
Then the radio get paid payola to spin these songs. So why they ain't held credible? Bruh, this shit bigger than that, bruh. All this shit, that's federal. Like real shit. Like, pull them motherfuckers in. That's why I say, once these labels start getting sued and got to pay that bag out and start crashing, here come the conscious music. Here come the Andre 3000s and the Commons and all that kind of shit. Like, that's why I say the radio the radio is so biased, bro. Like, y'all make this shit so ass. Y'all play the same song 60 times a day. So you driving the dumb shit into their ears. Then you got social digital platforms now where you could just go stream. And YouTube, y'all great at talking about y'all pulling this off, pulling that off, but y'all not pulling off them negative ass songs talking about spin the bin and kill the ops, and these guys dropping songs about the dead. And then y'all, man, this shit
Can
crazy,
I ask y'all
man.
a question? Is Lil Durk named Virgil?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my God, that's all I hear on the radio. Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? I'm like, niggas, you Virgil? Like, who?
I don't know, bro.
Is King Von Virgil? Like, I want to know.
I don't know.
Cause I don't listen to these guys. Not that they're talented, but
Nah, I don't know.
I know what my tempo and what kind of vibration I need.
Like I said,
And I'm old school. If it ain't broke,
I'm not
don't
too
fix
much
it.
of a industry artist liker. I'm more of the indie artist liker. So all the guys like, you know, the Currencies and the Lashways and like his cousin.
Yeah, I say you for the underdog, because there's some industry pioneers that you're in Society Records, and I know Doobie, boy, I know you can go sell 1 million in your first week. I'm gonna do what's in your best, in you and your family, because I'm a human being first. The money gonna come. I believe in your talent. Cause obviously I just thought about the money. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. This is what labels should be doing. If I sign an artist, I done watch this artist. I see, especially nowadays, I see his streams. I see this. I see that. Okay, he pretty much can go on his own. He don't need me. Okay, I pretty much grab them and got them that way. Check this out. I'ma promote you. I'ma put up this amount because basically you got the stream thing going. You got a big buzz stream wise. So I'ma set you up to where you could gain your revenue through your streams and all this. So I ain't gotta really pay you on that. But I'ma put so much money behind promoting you as an artist, as a brand, right? Now, if I'm gonna put up $500,000 in promoting you, bomb. All I want to do is set up a percentage income I make off of every so many hundreds of thousands of dollars you make. So just say you make 100,000, I get 25,000 out of that, which is only allowing me to be a part of you for a certain amount of time till I get paid off what I put behind you with maybe a 10% to 15% interest rate. Now, once you done, cause it could be, I would say 3 years. That's the length to 4 years, cause you got to do your analytics on this artist before you put a certain amount on them. Cause you don't want it, with me. It's like I'm not holding you in a box. I'm allowing you to do this. So now if I'm making shirts, if I'm making this and I brand you, I'm getting the income off of that. You know what I'm saying? But I done put up 500 towards promoting you, which is gonna draw you more streams, more money, and all this in your pocket. But I'm making a lot more money too off of the brand that I'm putting out stuff, because now what I'm also do, the money I'm making off the brand of you, that's going towards the money that I put up for your promotion. So the faster I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying, and getting this money, and after you make so many 100,000 on your stream pay, I get 25,000 of that. You still seeing 75. I'm still breaking you off a small percentage off of the brand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a 360 on you because I don't get no money off your shows. That's your money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's your job to push. I'm promoting. I gave you money to promote. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to do lead work to get your shows and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's ways you can set it up to where the artist could be free. And even if somebody want to come in and be like, hey, I want to sign this artist, you know what I'm saying? Hey, check this out. I only put up 500,000. If y'all want to get this dude, whatever y'all want to do, me and him got an understanding of what he owe me and my little percentage I'm getting. Bro, I swear to God, I think everything will flow right. Cause now you showing more trust. You know what I'm saying? You showing more gratitude to the artists of you want to see them achieve and be this big world renowned star. So it's like they trying to actually work an artist doing the writing, the artist doing the performing, cause y'all putting up some money. Y'all feel like y'all should get the majority. Y'all should own this and own that. Bro, that's crazy. A bank don't do that with a business. When you give me a loan, you know what I'm saying? I got to pay this loan back with an interest rate. You know what I'm saying? Now, if once I own the business and then I go get a loan or something and I use my business or something like that, then I don't pay, then that, you know, that type of shit go to, but that's understandable. But you're not gonna tell me you own my masters. If Doobie, my homeboy, he make the beat, he owned that beat. He should get the masters to that beat. You didn't sit in here label and do shit. You didn't write not one bar. You trying to get somebody to come in and change 4 bars and now they're a writer on it. No. I need creative control. With creative control, that means I could do what I want musically. It's up to you to choose what tracks you want and what you want to as a label.
Shoot, y'all better ask 2 Chainz. I think Luda still getting money off that boy.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like you with us as a people and a generation, y'all young jits, y'all got to take control of y'all destiny. Like, don't let these labels bamboozle y'all with a small bag and then have y'all owing so much money to where they damn near own you for life. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all ain't paying attention to the business. Y'all paying attention to the social media life and the drama, and y'all focused on shitting on niggas and trying to belittle your own mankind and belittle those around you with spending unnecessary money on jewels and fashion from Europe. And then these people that's making these clothes that y'all spending money on, you know what I'm saying? They a whole nother nationality, which we're not being racist, but the money is not going back to your people or your community. When you spend your money on Gucci, Fendi, Prada, Balenciaga, that money is being spent in that place. You just making them richer. You're not getting nothing out of it.
Absolutely nothing.
Then y'all be rapping about they clothes. What about the little clothing line that your homeboy got in the city? Why y'all ain't rocking that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Y'all
that's-
ain't doing nothing like that. Why y'all ain't talking about the restaurants that's in your community?
Exactly. But you know, you bleed the block. This your home. Shit, home is
Shout
where the
out all my
heart is.
entrepreneurs. My boy William Hall, Difficult Culture.
Yes, sir.
Tippy LaDawn doing her thing. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
to Cash Williams, my sister with Ford. She got her stuff in the store. Ford, Felon with a Dream. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Salute y'all, man.
shout out, man.
That good grind.
Shout out to Michael Oddie with his tree trimming service. You know, it's a lot of people out there, man. Shout out to the bully world, to everybody out there with a licensed kennel. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
Doing
Shout
their
out
thing.
to all my barbers out there.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody with a legit hustle, man. Getting it from the muscle.
And what my brother
Blessings.
mean by legit, like this thing we with us pushing these drugs, do righteous under God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, acronym SLIM, which is me. You know, you have to realize, like, everything that the U.S. push as an agenda, it's always to alert you, and it's gonna always be negative to push the agenda. Now, drugs, if we're gonna talk on that narrative,
Mm-hmm.
mostly like heroin, it's a plant. We didn't create the plant. The plant was already created. And there is a usage for heroin in the pharmaceutical world. They use it in all these drugs like Dilatas and opiates and shit like that, right? Then you got opium, that's a plant. Marijuana, a plant. Cocaine, a plant. So like with that is like mankind didn't make it, but God gave us the knowledge to process it. So with the process of it, it's like you could understand that it's a need for it. That's why God made it. So like all these drugs have a need, but as time went on, they became a means
weapon.
of income, like you say, a tool, a weapon, control. You know what I'm saying? So now that we have these drugs, like bruh say, people choose to sell them, people choose to do them. But this image thing that comes with it, that's what I hate. It's like most people that sell drugs when we was coming up, from when I was coming up, they always had this aura that gangster. Selling drugs don't make you a damn gangster. You know what I'm saying? Gangster is a mentality. Gangster is a way of movement. Gangster is a way of running business. Gangster is a way you do. It's like pretty much cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? You do wrong, you die. You know what I'm saying? You do wrong, you get your ass whooped. Consequences and repercussion. Gangster is when you can make a change.
Exactly.
Without the gun, with the iron fist. Gangster is when you actually could make politicians do things, or you called on upon by people in high rankings. Like a gangster make change. A gangster make shit happen. So like with selling drugs, it's just a means of income. It's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's just like pharmaceuticals. Either you know how to run it the way you don't get caught, or you could get caught up in the perspective of the gangster life or the image. And this my thing is like, because you sell drugs, people in the neighborhood, oh, which it's the money, oh, this or that. Selling drugs don't make you Bernard Hopkins, don't make you Roy Jones, don't make you Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Selling drugs don't make you Clint Eastwood. It don't make you a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like this it's like the hype that come with it is so fucking stupid.
It's asinine.
It's so asinine, bro.
Because
So
the flip
it's like,
side to that coin is, oh, he got it. Motherfucker, we got bills to pay, mouths to feed. We ain't out here
Yeah.
hustling for no gain.
yeah. So you know,
The fuck?
I respect a man that, you know, it's a job. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, for everybody out there, you know, to each his own how you look at it or how you take it. But in actuality, just because you hustle narcotics, that don't make you the toughest motherfucker on earth. It don't make you, you know what I'm saying, what people would say is gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty much a illegal profession that you could either understand that it's an illegal profession and the consequences and repercussion come behind it, or you could glorify it as if it's something you could do for the rest of your life and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they say, it's only three things: you're gonna die, chain gang, what's the other one? Jail or hell. That's their favorite saying. You can either go to jail or hell. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no way around it. It's like, don't glorify sin. And that's the thing. We glorify sin. Like, we glorify it. Like, when you look on social media, if it's ass shaking, pussy throwing, or sexual deeds, it's 1,000 million views. If it's fights, you know what I'm saying, people negativity, people getting beat up or street shit, you know what I'm saying, people getting shot at or whatever, 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on TikTok doing craziness, 1 million views. You know what I'm saying? So it's like negativity, sinful deeds is like the whole narrative in today's world. And it's like, that's the agenda. It's like the devil, it's like the power of money, which leads to athletes, the top movie stars, the top music artists. It's when you look at the top, it's like all their agenda is negative. It's like it's something bad, and they using these people to push the narrative. So, you know, at the end of the day, you got to just be strong and know
You have to be.
what the hell going on, and you can't have no fear of being who you supposed to be.
Exactly.
Like,
And that's the thing, you know. And just, you know, I say this all the time, y'all. I mean, I love and respect what Dr. King stood for, but some of the things he did I don't agree with. But the one thing I do agree with that he said, he said if a man ain't willing to die for what he believe in, he ain't fit to live.
yeah, so you know.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. 100.
And Brother Malcolm also said by any means necessary.
Yeah, cause you know, like right now at this point in my life, I'm willing to die by being righteous unto myself and being righteous to mankind. You know what I'm saying?
And Jizzle, that's what it's about, bro. About setting precedents. Cause like 10, 15, 20 years from now, like, hey, you know, Devani, boy, your uncle's all right, dude. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like with me, I'm just not afraid to be lame, man. I'm a lame ass nigga. I'm a lame-o.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the heat of fire. I don't want to be in no discrepancies. I don't want to be in the limelight. I just want to pay my bills, get ahead financially, to be able to go out and accomplish the goals that's set. You know what I'm saying? So, like you say, my daughter, if she have a child one day, I got some money saved up. I got some property saved up for her. I'm trying my greatest now in life to focus on removing myself from liabilities and always put myself in an asset position. You know
Exactly.
so like, that go for spiritually, you know what I'm saying, financially, that go for friendship wise.
And we all have to, you know, acclimate that, not the way you do it, but, you know, shit, we a team.
Yeah.
Shit, you think Jordan won them 72 games? Sometimes Rodman was the man, Paxson, cool coach, Ron Harper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you know, it's like,
You know?
and like I tell people, like, everybody, like Jordan had more responsibility. So, you know, even with having more responsibility sometimes, like that person or that team, when you with a team, and it's like, okay, just because I might make this certain amount of finances, you know what I'm saying, don't mean like I just have it, because you have to understand, like, when you're in a certain business in life, or business period, supply and demand, like Walmart can sell toilet paper, paper plates, but they gonna make a percentage, but they gotta go right back and spend that money to get more. So you got that going on. Then you got your monthly bills that come around at the same time. Now, once those two things are accomplished, because those are the importance, you know what I'm saying, of your responsibilities, your needs. Like, I need my business to supply my needs.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So now that I got that going and those are handled, now I could see what I got remaining to accomplish my goals. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, yeah, I make this money, but at the same time, we neck and neck based off of responsibilities at hand. I might have more responsibilities than you. You might have more responsibilities than him. And as a team, all of us have different responsibilities, but that don't mean shit.
It don't.
Because if you got involved with this, you have to sacrifice.
And that comes with knowing.
Yeah, that comes with
I
knowing.
know what.
So that's why we have to talk as a team.
Exactly.
We have
Gotta
to know.
communicate.
Like, I don't have to know all this, but if we're gonna say we're gonna do a business, we need to know finances. And now I don't need to know your bills, because you need to have that handled.
Yeah.
Because that's same for me. We need to that we got to do. That's the bitch. You ain't got to explain to me about your bills.
And that's one thing that.
But now, are we gonna sacrifice certain other things so that we can actually handle this?
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you have to put in? Okay, I could sacrifice $60, $70. Okay, cool. That's what we all have put in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, cause you gotta go based off that. Like, if you could say, okay, I got 60 to put in, you might say, well, I could do 80. This one might say, well, shit, I could do 60. Cool, do that. You got $20 extra. That's cool.
That's cool.
It ain't like you putting in 80 more, 60 more. That's cool. Okay, we can't get it this week. We'll wait next week. It's a plan. We're accomplishing a goal. Guess what we did this week? We got it started. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people with business, it financially, it might not happen overnight. It might take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, 4 months. But if we're stern on continuously putting in the little ends, like we always know, okay, if we able to do 60 to 80, 50 to 80, we need to be looking at this every month, or every 2 weeks or something like that. You know what I'm saying? To get things accomplished. So it's always, like you say, financially, we'll look at like, damn, why you gotta know what I'm making? No. I need to know what you can handle.
Exactly. What can you commit to?
Exactly. So as a team, as a black men, we gotta know, you know what I'm saying, how to actually work things out and work with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you say, bruh, it's like a lot of us was brought up different upbringings, and that's the biggest important. That's even with the generational gaps. Like, we all brought up different, so we see life different. So now we got to learn how to talk, conversate, and look at things a certain way. And I'm getting good at it. It's just like some things, though, it's like I'm still working on, because shit aggravating with the common sense. But it's like I have to realize they didn't have the upbringing that we had. We was put in use your common sense situations.
Exactly.
Boy, that book smart ain't gonna wash them dishes. That book smart ain't gonna cut that yard.
They'll tell you that.
That book smart ain't gonna wash them clothes.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So you have to.
It's just the values and things, like just even from entertainment, from TV shows, the movies and music. Is like me. You know my background. I'm Saved by the Bell, Full House, Family Matters, A Different World. So it's kind of educational, family, honky dory shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now New Jack City and Boys in the Hood. Oh, I'm a thrill seeker. Oh shit. This part of my culture too. The Beach Boys and Boys in the Hood. Oh, best of both worlds. But that's me. And that's why it's like being that I always thought that, I kind of was a teeter-totter's like, nah, you be out there with the white boys and you only in the hood on the weekends, but damn, this nigga can hoop or play ball or whatever. So, man, come on, we got you. That's why I chose to be, a Mason, because I felt I needed something that I could have just for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be like, my brother here, because I figured that was my biggest fear, bro.
Cut the mic off. Yeah, like when you move it, you gotta grab it by the hold it and then like move them arms, cause the more you move it, I don't know why.
Is that tightening? Is the screw tight?
It's the table that's left for Micah like move it. So like it don't be. Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, that's why.
It's in the box.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
But yeah, bro, I don't think I ever.
It just stay now.
I don't think I ever said this with you, but it's like man, maybe the trainers though.
Yeah, you can have to just pay attention to the meter sometimes on the TV. See how that shit hits on. Yeah, you cut it back on.
But yeah, bro, like I was saying, I don't think I ever shared this with you. It's like during them times, true enough, I was vulnerable, rebellious against my parents, all due to a lack of knowledge, because like my foundation was broken from me. So when you got in that lifestyle, it's like, nah, I ain't going out like G Money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said prison saved my life. Cause what if it was that, and somebody would have did something to me to get to you, or if I got that weak to put you in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I think everything happened for a reason, and that just goes to show you that love is really what it does. Cause man, he never turned his back on me.
But it's like at the same time,
You know what I'm saying? Never looked to be different.
I was so focused and prayed up to where like I wasn't even dwelling on nothing bad happened to me. That's why I strayed away from people who always talk like that.
Yeah.
Cause it was like, bruh, I don't put myself in no situation for shit to happen to me. A lot of shit that's going on is just naysay. I tell, and to be honest, I used to tell one side this, tell one side that, tell one side this. I stayed lying. So it's like once they go to talking, guess what I kept people in? A few. Cause you know what it was, and they showed me this. Y'all motherfuckers so caught up into what I'm doing and thinking it's money, 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 to where y'all think y'all know me more than this person. So now when I told you this and you telling them that ain't what he said, nigga, cause he told, nigga, that's my nigga. I got them few in there. The art of war. I was good, bruh. I wasn't worried about nothing. You niggas will kill each other about false information. And then come back to me, nigga, I straighten that nigga. I'm sitting there like, for what? You straighten a nigga about a lie. He straightening you about a lie. So y'all just out here falsifying bullshit. Running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would say certain shit just to see. I told him this, him this, him this. Him this, him this, him this. I know what I told y'all. So when that information come back, oh, that nigga running his mouth. Simple. So get what I'm doing? I'm straying myself away from these niggas. I'm only hanging around motherfuckers doing music. You know what I'm saying? Working, doing a lot of shit. So like even when niggas are like, damn, Mouthpiece don't come around, I'm on, nah, cause I feel you flipping. You flipping the script. You know what I'm saying? You dwelling on shit that my mind ain't even on. So if you dwelling on evil when I'm dwelling on positivity, I got to stay the fuck from around you. Cause your energy so negative, that's what you finna be bringing around. That shit coming around me cause of you. You know what I'm saying? Like even now, like the way I carry myself, I'ma always do that because like I'm not out to outshine no one, bro. If you getting money, get it. If you successful, stay successful. I'ma be on your ass to do it too. Think I ain't? Nigga might think you hating, but in all actuality, it's like I
Friendly
love it because
competition.
it pushes me to do better myself at what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with me, I love seeing my brothers prosper. Like, I
Iron
do.
sharpens iron.
I do. It's just like if you're gonna be an artist like Lil Baby, I really started liking him. So when he did that song, you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than Black and White. I was like, holy shit. It's like
Now, he could be on the new self-destruction.
I was like, wow. Like this dude, he really thought about talking about something now, because he still was bringing you the essence of his era,
Right.
but I could relate to it because it was like on some shit that I could see, and you know we went through it too. But the way he was talking it was like I could see it from my
Perspective.
yeah.
Cause
So-
what I think of what you saying, bro. Excuse me if I cut you off, but for me, I think Lil Baby is like he rap with that wholesomeness, like from how like shoot, well what he said I just bought a toy for my little boy or something. Is like I don't hear too many. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's like and it's not even that. It's just like
He earned my respect. That's
with
what you
the
know.
Baby is like he young, but he got an old soul.
Yeah.
And
He definitely do.
And I like how he could talk on different narratives, but it's not like he glorifying it. You know what I'm saying?
He
Four
understands
four
his
pockets
craft.
full. He basically do what he do because that's the persona it takes for him to get where he going. So like he switch up his jewels, he switch up his whips. He, you know what I'm saying? Because this makes him money. Like it ain't something he doing to try to belittle niggas. This shit bring him money.
And that's
know what
why
I'm
you
saying?
have to respect the man that because
And then
that
you have
practice
to,
makes perfect, right?
and then you have to know to the game. Like,
Exactly.
you have
And
to
it
know-
takes discipline.
Like J. Cole don't need that. J. Cole could walk around with no jury on and all that because that's how he started. That's the fan base he got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of niggas that way. Like Currency didn't have to do it, but he started buying jewels and shit like that. You know why? Because I've been working for over 20 plus something years. And I ain't never glorified this shit or nothing. So now I could talk about gold chains and diamond watches. And why? Because I never did it. I only could talk about it when I get it. So it's like we have to understand the artist. We have to understand it. So it's like it goes back to that. Like, you know, Too Short wasn't never no pimp. Too Short was married when he was writing them albums. He was faker than any damn body.
We didn't know that.
But that's what I'm saying. But we don't condemn him. You know what I'm saying? He was faking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't get mad at that. Cause guess what? Art, music is an act. It's a role play. So like Ice-T, he rapped a lot of what he saw back in them days. He wasn't a drug dealer.
Right.
He was talking about the shit the drug dealers was doing. He knew how to paint a picture. Cube was the same way. So that's why I say like that's how Baby is. Baby is like a southern young Cube. He can paint a picture of what's taking place in the city.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. So you
and
know,
I think to commend those artists, male and female, young and old, just to appreciate your craft. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that because it's like you're giving your audience a choice where it's like, okay, you should be smart enough or have that much common sense to know that 90% of this shit I really don't do, but I respect and care for you enough. I'm not gonna lead you down the wrong path. That's why I can't get with these new guys. It's like, you know, I stick to what I know.
And-
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
nah, and it's like I said, I
Bitches,
understand.
not women.
It's a culture.
You know what I'm
of-
saying? It's
It's
like
a culture of
yeah.
gang world now. So, you know, that's the thing. Like when we were coming up, it was sports. Like we wanted to play different communities and football and basketball and this apartment complex and play this one. So it was like our interest was in different things. Like you said, it ain't no fathers in the household. It's just mamas. So you know they become more like they babies. They
And
love
they
baby
dramatic.
brothers. So yeah, so it's like, and then the mama's younger. So you know they caught up in that shit. And it's just like you say, the whole generation done changed. So it's like it's up to us they keep pushing this narrative week in and week out, you know what I'm saying, about, you know, changing the mindset of the op shit. Like, y'all gotta start working together, cause y'all the future, bro. Y'all kill everybody off. It's like, my thing is, if I love you and love you, I love y'all mama. If I keep putting y'all in shit where y'all dying, man, how the hell you care about a nigga mama, man?
Exactly.
Like, damn, she keep losing the son, this one losing the son, but you steady out here making songs about it. Man, fuck that. Nigga, you better not rap shit about my son. And he done died from your bullshit, from y'all bullshit.
Right.
And you around here talking about making a song. Bitch, I better get all the proceeds. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't get it, bro. Like,
And everybody should be held accountable.
like, it's just getting tiresome seeing my little young niggas die. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't give a fuck about the generation shit. It's like, my thing is, like, I want to be able to implement, like bruh said, morals, standards. You know what I'm saying? Being proud about standing for something and not falling for nothing. Cause like, at the end of the day, y'all too talented. Like, y'all guys really got special skill set. Y'all a brand. Y'all a market. Like, y'all can actually merge together, get your own clothing stores. Y'all got friends with special talents. Y'all can have food trucks.
Real,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
create wealth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like,
saying? Plus
that's
some
all it
people.
is.
That's how you take. You know what I'm saying?
y'all
It's like,
making the funeral homes richer.
Come on, man.
That's what a nigga ought to get into.
And just cause you see somebody in the mall, you give them $100. What they gonna do with that?
So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it ain't like, I'm not trying to judge nobody. It's just what I see. And it's just like, I say, I got a major love for the music world and for artists. It's like the young ones, like, to see y'all dying behind nothing. I'm getting tired of it, bro, cause it's like, I gain to like some of y'all, and then you die, and it's like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Sad. Like, I really, cause I had to look at myself as like, I got to get out this shell and really, if I say I have broad horizons, I need to have fucking broad horizons. Like, Juice WRLD was so freaking talented, but I judged him based on the era and artist you know what I mean? And I didn't even give his music time. But once I found out that he loved and appreciated his craft, then it's like, damn, it's like.
And that's why I try to tell you, it's like, even with me and Doobie, certain people's like, I know old school music. I grew up with it. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So you got to give other shit a chance. Like, just like how you say the new era. In this new era, it's plenty with common sense. It's plenty with morality. It's plenty that's brought up with some decency and some respect.
2 times for N.L.E. Chopper, man.
So-
the young kid is alright with me.
So, you know, at the end of the day, and he the reason why I signed with United Masters.
N.L.E. Chopper.
Yep, because that's who he signed with. He could have got a lot of deals, but he stayed independent, signed with United Masters.
One thing though, I understand about. We all can agree we understand racism, but placism. And you have to give people their credit. I don't know if it's a part of a gimmick or do they really understand. Like, I saw Meg Thee Stallion on Good Morning America. Good for you, homegirl. Good for you. That's shit. You on the TVs,
But you
7
gotta
o'clock in the
understand.
morning nationwide.
Gotta understand, rap music been the #1 genre for like the last damn near 6 years, 7 years, probably longer than that if I ain't mistaken. But rap is the #1 genre. So with that being said, when it was country music, that's who they was using. When it was rock music, that's who they was using. So they're gonna always use the genre of music that's #1 because that's #1, and they gonna try to use a #1 artist. Like I say, Cardi B fucking interviewed Joe Biden. Just a prime example.
Yeah.
They used Cardi B to interview Joe Biden. Cardi B, for our culture, for our people. Not
But-
Killer Mike,
But she won't cook, she won't clean.
not Rhapsody. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B. No disrespect, but Cardi B didn't grow up with politics on her mind.
No.
Cardi B, politics wasn't something she thought about. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at, you know, they say they be opening doors for us, but at the end of the day, who they placing inside that door to represent is the big key. So
Right.
That's
at the end of the
why-
day, we can't accept everything. Oh, they did that. What? That ain't
No,
nothing.
no, and you
No,
right.
I ain't say you. I ain't saying that's what you was saying.
Yeah, and I agree with you, bro. I won't accept it because when you know what you. But anyway, it's like you have to hold yourself accountable when you know you're a part. You just one piece of the puzzle. You Southern Mouthpiece. I can't say it to these people. They know you, but we're a team. We're a brand. So of course, you'll figure out a way to collectively get everybody's opinions and thoughts to the proper source. That's just, but you got to know your personnel and your team, and you have to have trust and set egos aside. And I think that's just where, that goes to show you that the values and morality is not there, because there's no way I'm not gonna do something with a motherfucker I die for, and to give my money to somebody in another time zone. That's like a slap in the face. It's like, okay, I feed you when I think you're ready to eat. Nah, we ain't got to be at the same table. We gonna be in the same restaurant. Y'all know I don't like red meat. I'm gonna be down here with the fish and chicken. Y'all enjoy your steak and your ribs or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the things that we can eat together. Motherfuckers ain't got to eat the same plate. DMX told y'all, stop being greedy.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And I know no fellas. Let me go use the restroom.
Negroes elaborating worldly situations.
Living room news. See you next week.
No.